EV trucking company is officially in operation.
Andrew's zero-emission trucks are driving the transportation category forward.
We'll make driving safer, easier, and less stressful. Now our technology needs to keep up with demand.
He needs to put pedal to the metal on hiring more software engineers.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Attention, are you or a loved one suffering complications after taking Ozempic or Wegovy? These medications may be linked to serious gastrointestinal illnesses. If you've been hospitalized and diagnosed with gastroparesis, chronic vomiting, deep vein thrombosis, or experienced intestinal blockage requiring surgery, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Call 888-900-LAW-1 today for a free consultation. That's 888-900-LAW1. Paid for by Tort Defenders. Tort Defenders is not a law firm and does not provide legal services.
Here's a riddle for you. What do yoga mats, a toothbrush, and a Hyundai have in common? I'll give you a moment. Time's up. If you guess they're all fun, well-designed, and super useful, you guessed wrong. The answer is you can order all those things on Amazon. And the best part, you won't even have to break down a car-sized Amazon box after because you'll pick up your Hyundai at the dealer. Hyundai, now available on Amazon. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details. Limited availability. Pick up through a participating Hyundai dealership in select markets.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. In women's college basketball top 25, 6th-ranked UConn throttled Butler 101-59. Paige Beckers finished with 18 points. And unranked Iowa upset 4th-ranked USC 76-69. Juju Watkins had 27 points for the Trojans. Chase Elliott won the Clash preseason exhibition at Bowman Gray Stadium last night. He led 172 out of the 200 laps, holding off Ryan Blaney and Denny Hamlin. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Brian Weingart's the president of the Pitt Greenville Hot Stove League. RV, Ronald Vincent, and Howard McCulloch. And you get a chance to see guys, like Alec Burleson playing for the Cardinals.
I'll tell you something interesting about Alec. It's kind of stood out and run down over there to the next level a few times. And Alec works out there. I understand he really interacts with a lot of the young kids that are coming through there, and it's nice to see a guy where he's at as a major league player, but also taking the time to interact with young players that kind of look up to him.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
Texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Sneaking a phone call in a moment, but I do this every year because we deal with storylines. I deal with narratives. Others deal with all 22s and things of that nature and X's and O's. I deal with narratives, and there's no bigger narrative that comes out in the wash in the American sports world than the result from the big game. And I've got my top 5 big game storylines presented by Nissan.
High five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rich's Top 5.
All right, here we go. My top 5 big game storylines presented by Nissan starts with number 5. Is this Jalen Hurts' moment? I interviewed Jalen Hurts over the weekend for NFL Game Day Morning's 8.5 hours of coverage. So I get to say, I spoke with Jalen this weekend. By the way, I stepped in at the start where I said, how you doing, Jalen? He goes, fine, how are you? And I went right into my first question, and he goes, I asked you how you were doing.
Wow.
So
like, I wasn't expecting that.
He was more present than I was. And after I'm like, can we cut that one out? But he's present is what I'm saying. Like, he's in the moment, guys. And he was talking about his journey and how he's kind of built for this. He didn't say those words, but he's prepped. He's ready to go. He had his game face on. And I was, as always, when speaking to him, duly impressed. Is it his moment? Will he become a champion quarterback in the National Football League? We shall see in his second go-round. Number 4 on the list. Is this Travis Kelce's last ride? Travis Kelce needs to be prepared for 2 questions, and they both have to do with his future. Professionally and as a bachelor. He's going to get that question tonight and media night, and every single time he's available this week, somebody's going to ask, is this the end for you? And is this the end for you? Will you drop to any? I think that you can actually wager on whether he's going to propose to Taylor Swift this weekend.
Oh, for sure.
And so, is this the end of Travis Kelce's career? Will this be his final game? I don't know if he'll ever answer that question, or if they do win a 3rd in a row, he'll say, yeah, this is it.
No ring on Taylor Swift's finger last night at the Grammys.
Did you really look at that?
I'm looking at it right now.
All right.
No.
Number 3 on the list, and this is unbelievable that it's this low, but Patrick Mahomes' legacy and where he stands and him trying to chase down Tom Brady and how he's already surpassed Joe Montana in terms of playoff wins, in terms of Super Bowls and Super Bowl MVPs, and he is on the Mount Rushmore and his legacy, and he's not even 30. That's number 3 on my top 5 big game storylines. Number 2, can Saquon Barkley be the difference maker? That's it. Now, Jalen Carter wasn't around the last time they played, so they've doubled their Jalens who can actually make a difference. But is he the difference maker? Can he do to the Chiefs what he's done to pretty much everyone else, especially the Rams, which was end their season? That's number 2 on the list. But number 1, it's as simple as it gets. I knew this was the storyline the minute the last Super Bowl win for the Chiefs was over, and I knew it during free agency and training camp and all the way up to the beginning of the season. Can the Chiefs complete the historic 3-peat? That's it. And those are my top 5 big game storylines presented by Nissan. Built for the most rugged terrain, the all-new Nissan Armada Pro 4X gives you the freedom to explore further because going big never goes out of style. That's my top 5 big game storylines presented by Nissan. So that's it. Heading off to New Orleans, we've got on Tuesday, tomorrow's show, Chris Long will join us. J.J. McCarthy is on the show tomorrow, just to name 2. And we're just really excited about our guest list. Tom Pelissero will join us tomorrow. Daniel Jeremiah will break down the Super Bowl as well as the Senior Bowl that he just finished up. Wednesday in New Orleans, Warren Sapp, Jaden Daniels, Bert Kreischer, Dan Patrick, Jerome Bettis. And our final guest, straight from the airport, I am told, is the man who told the Cleveland Browns today he wants out. He should have put in his statement, but I want in on the Rich Eisen show. He already knew he was. You want
to text him and see if he can repost?
What, does he he's going to demand to trade a Pat show? Is that what's going to happen?
Maybe.
I refuse.
Who knows?
That's coming up. Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food no matter what you're craving. From 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week all season long. Uber Eats, the official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now for game day. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Help! My cat needs saving!
Oh no. Has he tried Navy Federal Credit Union? They have lots of great savings and investing options.
What? No, he needs help.
Well, with Navy Federal's financial advisors and online tools, he can get all the help he needs. Whew, got him.
Good catch.
Sign up at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Savings products insured by NCUA. Investment products are not insured, not obligations of Navy Federal and may lose.
David Garrard, ENC football legend and all-time passing leader.
You know, I get hit, I get knocked down, and it's an opportunity for me to either stay down or get back up. And I always chose to get back up, and that's why I chose QC Kinetics.
Like so many of you dealing with aching joints and chronic pain, David Garrard wanted long-term pain relief that didn't involve surgery, drugs, and downtime. He chose the natural, regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics here in Greenville. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation, 252-765-PAIN. Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strauds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers. Burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arrgh!
At a theme park, you might have to choose between a great deal or the best experience.
Wow, total access is expensive.
But with US Cellular Prepaid, getting a great deal doesn't mean sacrificing a great experience. US Cellular has no hidden fees or gimmicks, and now you can get a Samsung Galaxy A16 5G for free. US Cellular Prepaid. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
How much America is in a can of Four Loko USA? Take a pro wrestler, give him apple pie picks, bald eagle biceps, fists of four-wheel drive and legs spinning drones. Then add even more America. More America.
Hi, this is Christy Conway.
Hi, this is Tracy Ayers.
It's a great time to list your home for sale with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate. It's a low inventory market. Right now, Pitt County is experiencing a shortage of homes on the market, especially at certain price points. Currently, there's only about 2.5 months of home inventory available, with the average sales price sitting right at $300,000. Visit our website, encpiraterealty.com, to connect with our experienced team of agents.
Go Pirates!
The Parker Bird Show.
PGA golfer
Webb Simpson. How did you kind of get into golf, and who influenced you from an early age?
Yeah, so my dad, he did residential real estate for a long time. There was a development in Wilmington called Landfall, and my dad built a house there right on the putting green of the Dye course. And so I was 8 years old, almost 9, and I met a guy out there named Kevin Larson. He was probably the best 9-year-old in the state at the time. It really happened that one week where I kind of fell in love with the game and hung out with Kevin.
The Parker Bird Show, exclusively on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
We believe. Not only did we win the fight, we won the game.
Clip, what's up? It's Bryce.
I heard you say that, and I would have to agree with you, to be honest.
Wait, what? You agree with me?
I agree.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Clip that, Shirley.
Miss Shirley, put have you scanned your MVV card back on Pirate Radio now?
Have you scanned your MVP card? I have a gourd, son. I sit there every day.
That's a tater right there.
It's a damn tater. So you're the You can't say that.
This is the worst human being I've ever known.
You know what? We're good.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. You can find us on 1250, 930, online, pr927fm.com. And we are streaming live video on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. Come hang out, give us a like, give us a subscribe. And what do you want to talk about on today's show? We've already got some topics being thrown around from the chat gang. We will check in with you throughout these 3 hours, and it is a guest-heavy edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk some Pirate baseball on today's show with Colby Wallace, the infielder pitcher. Had a chance to talk to Colby earlier this afternoon. We'll have that interview coming your way in about 25 minutes or so. Brian Bailey joins us at 4 o'clock, also in hour number 2. We'll talk to folks from Greenville United Soccer. Tell you about what they've got going on with their outfit. In the third hour, Ethan Norby will join us live in the Pirate Radio studios. We'll talk to the Pirate Lefty, and Caiden Norman is a maybe in hour number 3. So we've got all that coming up on the show, plus a whole lot more. It is Super Bowl week. We'll talk about that. Pirates losing in hoops over the weekend in a frustrating one up in Philly. We'll dive into that and more. Shirley Rhodes is here. Mark Alexander is in the house. Got A-Harp joining us. What's up, Alex?
What's up? What's up, Cliff? Good to be here as always.
Good to see you. Got a question for you in just a moment. J-Bone is in the house. Jared Watkins. We got Ellerbe head of the table. Hello, Jonathan.
What's up, fellas? How are you guys today?
Fantastic. And we got left side. Strong side. Popping the top on this Monday. Popping the top on a Monday.
Shout out to the Mingies. Also, we're watching TV on the television. Shout out to as one does.
Where do you usually watch it?
Watching TV on the television.
Shout out to Josh Thomas, whose YouTube TV that we actually use. I just saw his picture up there.
He gave me his password years ago, and we're still using it.
But we just turned the ESPN on, and I saw Josh Thomas's name or his picture up there, so I had to give him a shout out too. Another thing. You ain't gonna say anything about my cut? All right. Okay.
New haircut, John?
New haircut. Got it fresh on Saturday.
Did you get a haircut at the haircut place?
Haircut at the haircut place. I got a haircut at the haircut by the haircut guy.
Looking sharp there, Chandler. A fresh ECU baseball banquet haircut for you?
Yes, I actually got it an hour before boss man Jonathan Ellerbe picked me up and went to the banquet. And what a great banquet it was. My first time ever going. And it was a great event.
And we will talk about that in a moment as well. Let's quickly go through the chat gang, see what they're saying today. Steve is saying, "Ayo,
Ayo,
go Gator,
go Gator."
Jamie says, "Hey now, not a good sports weekend. My team's lost. Luka trade was crazy news. Biggest sports story for me is college basketball gambling news that just came out. I think it's going to get messy. I had not heard about that, so I just looked up ESPN.com. Gambling ring, currently under federal investigation for its role in 2 NBA betting cases, also was involved in unusual wagering activity on at least 3 men's college basketball programs this season. Sportsbook accounts connected to the gambling ring bet against North Carolina A&T, Mississippi Valley State. That's our guys, right?
From the SWAT!
From the SWAT! And
Andre, that's game!
Shout out, Gojo! And Eastern Michigan. So something to...
Scott Weatherby, the athletic director at Eastern Michigan.
Oh, man. That's got to be a pain in the rear. If you're...
You know what school wasn't included in that?
What?
North Carolina Central.
Y'all do things the right way. Are you still an Eagle?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
He's got it tattooed on his body.
I wish him well.
All right. Fair enough. You wish them no gambling news.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steve said, who's going to play defense for the Lakers? Who cares? PJ says, I have a gourd, son.
I do have a gourd.
Chad says, bang, bang, chat gang. Let's see. Anybody else? Pike is in the house. He got his ticket for ECU versus UNC at UNC. Baseball. All right. All right.
Baseball season clip. We've turned the page.
Having in the first half, not going to lie. Did not know what he was talking about. Chad said, I know J-Bone is ready to talk about the Royal Rumble. We'll do that before we get out of here.
And his team has a new offensive coordinator.
Jack says the Super Bowl is fixed. Well, Jack, tell me who is going to win, and I would appreciate that. If it's fixed, I want to be on the right side of it. So let me know who's going to win. If you have a score, that'd be great as well. I would appreciate that.
Knows the coin toss. You'll take that as well.
Josh says, appreciate the shout out, Chan. Don't tell anybody. I'd hate to get in trouble for sharing my password.
I don't even know the password, so.
I don't either. It's just locked in.
It's locked in on our television.
And until Josh changes his password, we're going to keep watching TV.
Chandler's password is password.
Yeah, we're watching television, and guess what we're watching on it?
I use the password on my computer. It's computer password. I'm using the internet online. All right. Glad to have everyone here on a Monday, a fun day Monday.
Miracle Monday here at Pirate Radio. Things started fun early.
It's back.
Oh, that's true.
We are back, baby. Hey, Harp, have you heard the news?
No.
Well, guess what?
Guess what? We can now put out recipes, our political thoughts, and share pictures of our pets because we're back on Facebook.
Yes, our Facebook page on Facebook is back live. Our original Facebook page that thousands of people, 36,000 people have been following for many years. We mysteriously went missing Friday the 13th, December the 13th. And miraculously, do you believe in miracles?
We've got so many Scotty Montgomery news items to post.
Yes.
We got to catch up for lost time.
And don't forget the Gardner Minshew.
yes. So we are going to get hot again on Facebook. So we are proud to be back. We appreciate we had close to we started a new page, and just in under 6 or 7 weeks, we had close to 2,000 people follow that page. So we will be redirecting all our content back to our original page. So be sure you follow that. Go to facebook.com/PR927FM. So we are back. We are back to full strength on Facebook. Of course, you can follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, like and subscribe on YouTube as well. And we appreciate the over 86,000 followers that follow us on our digital platforms. And, of course, listen to us on your radio dial as well.
All right, let's recap the ECU baseball banquet. Chandler, you're a first-timer. Mm-hmm. What were your thoughts?
It was a great event, and they kick things off at 5 o'clock. They have, they allow people to go through the line, get a poster, get autographs from the team. They have a silent auction. McCall's Barbecue was great. They cater. I think they cater just about every year.
They do every year. Cliff and his family are family friends with the McCall's group, and they've done a good job every year.
Do they have it where Pirate players are sitting at the tables?
Yes, and we had
not every table though, because there's more tables. I mean, there was 730 people there.
Yeah,
that's great. Who was at your table?
David Lillis,
from Pennsylvania. Freshman.
The freshman.
You get to know him a little bit.
Got to know him a little bit in terms of.
Did you ask him any questions?
Sure, in terms of, and he was very seriously serious.
Good.
But I really enjoyed that they select 3 players to go up there and speak, and they had Dixon Williams go up there, Jake Hunter, who is back on the mound throwing after his Tommy John surgery, and then they also had Riley Johnson go up there and speak, and it's awesome to hear from those players and. But just kind of talk about their time at East Carolina, and they had a lot of people to thank, and then they had 2 keynote speakers: Pat Watkins, ECU Hall of Famer, former ECU baseballer, former Cincinnati Red first-round pick, and then also probably one of your favorites of all time, Jake Agnos.
Oh yeah,
went up there and spoke and just talked about his journey after East Carolina baseball. It's been a tough one for Jake.
No doubt.
Obviously losing his father to COVID, and then also 4 surgeries to his arm. So, and he's still trying to fight and trying to get back into playing for. I think he's still in the New York Yankees organization. So, great hearing from those 2 guys, and obviously Cliff Godwin got up there and spoke. So, I really enjoyed the event. And thank you, Jonathan Ellerbe, for inviting me and being a part of the Pirate Radio table.
It was cool. And, of course, the Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Brian Bailey.
Brian Bailey, great job as always. If you need an MC, just hit up BB.
I don't know what events don't have BB not MCing.
I know. I mean, he did 2 in 1 week. He did the hot stove earlier in the week, and I think he said there was probably about 400 people there at the hot stove banquet that you have taken me to before. That's a great event. And then emceed the ECU baseball banquet. So.
Watch out, Tom Selleck. I think Brian Bailey's the new Mr. Baseball.
He is Mr. Baseball. Also, a lot of great former players in attendance. He mentioned a lot, but Alec Burleson was there.
Connor Norby was also in attendance.
So. And a ton of alums that were in the audience. They all stood up at one point and were recognized.
The guy that made the most impact on ECU baseball was not there, though.
Oh, he will be here tomorrow, Tuesday. Brandon Manning.
Oh, man.
Will be on Pirate Radio Live along with Aaron Fitt from D1
Sweet.
Baseball. We'll talk a lot of baseball on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Chandler, did anybody come up to you? Hey, Pirate Radio, Chandler.
I had a couple.
Yeah.
He's being modest. I mean, I was like, guys, the event's starting. Can he just sit down and eat his dinner? I mean, it was embarrassing how many people just wanted to get a picture with the Chanman.
I think he's exaggerating. But did see speaking of Mr. Baseball, Tim Cunningham, Mr. Jungle, saw him, and Diane and Britt Pons, and some other. Saw Johnny Stats.
Yeah. Johnny Rabbits.
Johnny Stats came up and spoke. So
if he's got any stats on the banquet.
Right.
He said rookie appearance, eating the most food, Chandler Honeycutt.
Attaboy.
It was good.
Got to feed our growing boy. Best new haircut, Chandler Honeycutt.
It was cool. I think one of the cool things that happened there was Pat Watkins, the Hall of Famer, got up and was the alumni speakers and led off first before Jake Agnos. And he got up and told his story. And when he started telling his moments at East Carolina, because, I mean, he really spent he's from Garner, and he spent a short amount of time really at East Carolina in the big picture of his life. He's 52 years old. He was only here 3 years, and he was kind of telling like his aha moment of when he went from really kind of batting like 260 something as a sophomore to really 400 something as a junior to a first round draft pick. And I was like, man, I'm glad he told that story, because I remember from the booth with Jeff Charles. He had Pat Watkins on, and Jeff was always great. We miss him so much here every day, but about having so many former players and people connected with East Carolina. And I remember when he interviewed Pat Watkins, and Pat Watkins told that story on From the Booth back in 2021. I know we have that audio. I think it's just so worthy of sharing, because it gives so much perspective on life, and really what really changed Pat Watkins from being a good baseball player to a great baseball player. So Shirley, I know you have that From the Booth. Let's give it a quick little listen with Pat Watkins sharing this story with The Voice.
I was headed to a math class, and it was January, early January. It was rainy, cold outside, and I was, like most people, dreading going to practice. I was dreading it. It was like cold, rainy. It's not when you want to play baseball. But I had to go to this math class first, and I came into the class a little bit late, and sat down at the table. There was a guy across from me that was already at the table, and I had my ECU baseball jacket on because it was freezing outside. And he saw my jacket, and he said, man, you play baseball? And I said, yeah, I do. And he said, man, I love baseball. It's my favorite sport. And he just kept asking questions. What position do you play? When's your first game? And you could tell just the passion for baseball this guy had. And, you really could tell he loved it. And I was trying to get my work done, so I was about half, kind of blowing him off, half and answering his question. And, he had finished his work before I did, and he said, man, I just want to wish you good luck for the season. I'm going to try to come out and see you play. I'm excited for you guys. And I said, thanks. And he pushed away from the table, Jeff, and he was in a wheelchair.
Wow.
The whole entire time I had talked to him, I never saw that wheelchair. And as he left the room, it was like this watershed moment in my life where, like, man, I am sitting here dreading going to practice. I feel like God has blessed me with these abilities, and I'm dreading going to practice. And here's a guy sat across from me with all this passion. He would give anything to roll out there today and strike out every time.
Sure.
He would give anything to go out there and just play catch. And here I am dreading it. And so I made a point in my life right then and there. I said, I'm going to change. I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to use the gifts that I've been given, and I'm just going to do it to the best of my ability. I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to cherish the time I get to spend on the baseball field. And from that point on, I started day one, and I really, when you say I hit 445, I don't even remember getting out that many times. It was just one of these blur seasons where everything went right. And after the season, everybody wants to know, well, what'd you do? Did you change your stance? Did you change your arm angle? Did you take steroids?
Yeah.
Obviously not. I was a $170. I said, no, I changed my heart. That's the only thing I changed. And what I got out of that was an incredible, kind of view of life and the appreciation for being able to play a sport at that level. And I went from literally on nobody's radar to an All-American and a first-round draft pick. That's not coincidence. That's a heart change in my mind. So that's really where it started. So I love to share that story.
There was a heart change, that little perspective there, going to class, dreading playing a little baseball in the rain, and the man in the wheelchair sent Pat Watkins perhaps to being a Major League Baseball player and a first-round draft pick and a Hall of Famer, and just a heck of a story. And I know he had everyone's attention inside the ECU Student Center on Saturday night, and I was just smiling. One, just thinking of the voice and Jeff Charles, and remembering and reflecting on that story that I'd heard once on the radio, because I remember how powerful it was when I heard it, and then hearing it again in person from Pat Watkins was really cool. But first class event. Hats off to Eddie Losner, the director of baseball operations, and of course Cliff Godwin and his team. First class organization that East Carolina baseball is, and excited that baseball season's right around the corner, and also excited that we're teaming up with them again for our leadership luncheon coming up in March with Inky Johnson, where we're going to hear another great speaker come to town and deliver some positive messages to not only East Carolina baseball, but to the community.
Great speech from Pat Watkins, great speech from Jake Agnos, but the joke of the night came from Dixon Williams.
Yeah. Fixin' Dixon.
And I remember Dixon coming on here for the first time on Pirate Radio Live, and he didn't have much to say, and he got up in front of 750, probably 720 people in the Student Center at ECU, and he had the joke of the night. He said, hey, Coach Cliff Godwin has always told me, hey, good things come to those who wait. And I've always appreciated that message, and I guess that's the reason why Coach Godwin waited 46 years to get engaged. Hey-o!
Yes.
So, great one-liner from Dixon Williams the other night.
Very secure in his starting position in the East Carolina baseball lineup. Because I don't think Dixon Williams 2 years ago is going to be running the Chuckle Hut at Cliff Godwin's roast there.
He would say like 3 words on Pirate Radio Live, and now he's got a stand-up comedy show at the ECU Student Center.
Really good stuff, though.
Very good from Dixon Williams there. We'll talk to a couple of his teammates today on Pirate Radio Live. Ethan Norby coming up at 5 and Colby Wallace coming up in just a few minutes. Of course, we got another weekend to wait. No ECU baseball this weekend, but the softball team will get underway Friday while we're on the air, 5 o'clock, as they take on Virginia in Columbia, South Carolina.
Right quick, just give me that wink.
A little Shane Winkler action. I need to ask Wink next time he's on the show, is he a wrestling fan? Because he liked one of my wrestling tweets on Saturday night.
Huh?
I never knew Shane Winkler was a wrestling guy.
What was the tweet in pertaining to?
It was pertaining to Kevin Owens dying on Peacock, which he didn't actually die, but he got folded in half on a ladder, which was pretty violent. And Shane Winkler gave me a like on that one.
He seems like an old school guy. That was a very old school match.
Yeah, good match.
Shane Winkler and a couple of ECU softball players were on Pirate Radio Live not too long ago. If you missed that, you can go to Pirate Radio TV and check that out.
Yeah, fun to talk to them as they get ready for their season. Talk about it in detail a little later, but bummer for Pirate Hoops over the weekend.
Yeah, man, it looked so good there for 80% of the game. And
well, they never trailed in regulation.
No, and that's the thing that stinks. And ECU got off to a big lead early and seemed to be in command. And I was talking to the Ponses over at the Student Center on Saturday, and they were talking about how they feel like a friend of theirs was bad luck. I feel like I was bad luck because I was watching the game on TV. I was watching TV on the television,
right?
And there was there happened to be a basketball game on there. But when I got in the car to go to my haircut, that's when things started to get, I guess, kind of wonky. And when I got done with my haircut, I got in the car, and Darren Vault was saying that we were down 2 with 4 minutes to go in overtime. So just that stinks, and you were hoping to go for 4 straight there and then get another victory on the road, and you were going to start feeling really, really good about ECU basketball. And just
so fast, my friend.
Just a stinker on Saturday at Temple.
Good news, bad news. Bad news, ECU women's basketball lost over the weekend. Good news, our queen is back. Sania Johnson plays.
Yes, queen. Where's she been?
Out.
Oh, no.
Of the lineup.
But no need to fear. Hey, she's back at the right time, because this is about the time that...
Hey, we don't care about the regular season.
This is about the time that we start clamping down.
Yeah.
And that we'll have a watch party for ECU in the conference tournament.
Let's make another run and go to the tournament. Chandler, you ever thought about how television actually works? Like, how do these images... Where are these images coming from, and how do they get to us? You know what I mean? It's crazy,
I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
It makes my head hurt.
Yeah.
Like Bluetooth. Don't even get me started.
Like, think about this. There used to be no TV at all.
There used to be talking a little Italian?
Yeah.
We went from rocks and sticks, and now we got like Bluetooth. Like, what are we talking about?
And AI and robots.
Crazy, dude. Crazy. All right.
Going to the YouTube comments, Clip smells like stale smoke and unwashed feet says, "Let's go Philly."
What is this guy's name?
Clip smells like stale smoke and unwashed feet. What's your last name?
That's his name?
Sir, is that your government name? Let's go Philly. Yeah. All right. Ellerbe, anything else before we take a break?
No, we grab a break.
No.
Any big announcements or?
Yeah, we'll talk about that on the other side of the break.
All right. We got that. We got Colby Wallace and more coming up on Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Back with you after these words. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get
get bucked up.
What's even better than going to Jimmy John's? The great taste of Jimmy John's coming to you. Check out their convenient catering bundle, including a 12-pack of half sandwiches made with fresh baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and fresh veggies, plus 2 premium sides, 15 chips, and 15 desserts, all for one great price. You can also choose an a la carte option. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
Hunting season is officially open, and a great way to enjoy that postseason hunt celebration is with a Busch Light. As cold and smooth as the mountain stream, Busch Light is that perfect sip after a day spent in the great outdoors. Grab a case today. Celebrate the hunt with Busch Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Busch Light, please drink responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Busch Light, St. Louis, Missouri.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us at 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our float therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At Kyra's Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt and halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact us today at KyrosFloats.com. Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Pirate Radio.
If you're going to put your name on something, it better be your best work.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from in brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes, Mark Alexander, The Bone, Jared Watkins. I like his Carolina Hurricanes hoodie that he's wearing today. Got Chan Man, got Ellerbe, got Alex Harper. Alex, you know I got to ask.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a job?
I do have a job.
No, you do not. You do not have a job.
You have jobs.
I have jobs.
You got multiple jobs? First of all,
look at this awesome hat he's wearing. Well,
Yes.
talk about the first job you got.
Yes, the first job I got. Well, the other one I'm not going to share yet because there's some, finalization that needs to be going on. So I'm not going to say that yet. But I am the PA announcer for Pitt Community College Baseball.
Now batting for the Bulldogs.
Don't take his job.
Chandler Honeycutt.
Honeycutt.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mark Alexander for, getting me connected with the people that I need to talk to. And it's going to be really, really fun. I'm excited to do it. First game is this Saturday at 1 p.m. at the Minji's Overton's complex.
Can I give you a piece of advice as a former PA announcer?
Yeah.
Don't tweet that Pitt Community College basketball program is unserious.
I will not do that.
Right.
I don't know their record of the basketball
And
team.
they're serious. Derek Mullins, great coach. We've had those guys in here.
That's good.
So you won't have to even worry about that.
Yeah. Coach Tommy Eason, ECU Hall of Famer.
Yes, sir.
Head coach of the Bulldogs. It was a pleasure.
Have you met
meeting
him yet?
I have. I just met him earlier today and did a trial run on the PA system down there. So it's going to be really fun. Coach Eason's a great guy. They got a good staff, and I'm excited
Saturday
to
at 1
get
o'clock.
started. Saturday, 1 o'clock.
Is it a doubleheader or just?
It is a doubleheader against
A lot of
Lewisburg College.
doubleheaders.
Double-hander.
Yeah, as Chanman will call it. All right, congrats on that, A-Harp, and you will potentially have more news for us maybe next time you join us.
Maybe.
All right, we're happy for you.
A-Harp making a lot of announcements on the program, jobs, his NFL team, lots of stuff coming.
Speeding tickets. I've shared a lot about my personal life on this program.
Yeah. And despite that, you're still getting employed.
I know, somehow.
Congratulations.
There's some people out there that I guess don't watch the show and they still think I'm a good person.
We suppress some of the information.
I love announcements, man, and I wish we had more.
Yeah, I wish we had. You know what's better than an announcement? Announcing that there'll be an announcement.
Yes, absolutely. Fire me up. Do we have one?
Do we have one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Baby. So, I know how A-Harp. Have you heard?
No.
You have not heard?
No.
This Sunday during the Super Bowl, on the Pirate Radio social media,
yes,
Pirate Radio is going to have an announcement.
But we're not announcing it yet.
So I just want you to, I know you're going to be busy watching Super Bowl coverage.
I probably won't watch it.
Or maybe you'll be PAing. I don't know. You might be busy. You might be working. But check your social media on Sunday, and Pirate Radio will be making a special announcement that's going to be really exciting for a lot of people.
I'm hyped. During halftime, before the game,
we'll let you know.
All right.
That's
that's never good.
An announcement of an announcement of an announcement.
See, Chandler's going to be running in my office all week and doing some videos again, and then coming back in the studio and running it. But we're excited about this announcement. It's going to be announced on Super Bowl Sunday and then implemented on the day after Super Bowl. So we're excited about this announcement that we'll be making on Sunday.
There you go. You fired up, John?
I'm fired up.
Is that a tease of all teas?
If you think I'm fired up now, wait until Sunday.
Yes. Chandler's going to be retweeting and sharing this announcement.
By the way, anybody else asked you to attend their Super Bowl party?
I got asked over the weekend.
So
that's one more.
Did you tell me you would let him know?
I actually did.
Oh.
So guess what that means?
He's not going to be there.
I'm not going to be there.
Somebody asked me if you could go to their Super Bowl party.
Really?
Somebody asked you if Chandler
Do
was
I know this person?
No. Everywhere I went this weekend by myself, I was wearing my Pirate Radio hat. They're like, you work Pirate Radio? I was like, yeah. They're like, you know Chandler? It's like, I also work. I mean, like, I'm also a person.
And somebody said, can he come to my Super Bowl party?
Yeah.
How many Super Bowl parties have you been invited to?
We're talking at least 6 or 7.
Wow.
6 or 7. Do you plan on going to just one, or are you going to make multiple appearances?
It will be just one.
Don't announce it, but you can announce.
I was just about to say when high school athletes get offered by all these colleges, they only go to one. Well, that's not true anymore. They go to about 3 or 4. So maybe I do. Maybe I enter the transfer portal in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Maybe I watch the first quarter of the Super Bowl and I say, you know what? I'm not getting enough wings here. I'm not getting enough cold snacks, as Bryce Williams would say.
With that being said.
And with that being said, I'm entering my name into the transfer portal.
So I think this week you got to take your visits. You got to look at the layout.
My official visit.
Because you like to watch the Super Bowl on TV on the television.
Yeah, that is true.
So you got to make sure. First of all, do you have a television where we can watch the game on TV?
Yes.
I think would be question one.
Like when they take me to their homes, I want them to like show me around. Like this is where we're going to have the pregame party. Here's the squares here. Hey, look, this is what we're having for our pregame spread. This is the hors d'oeuvres that we're going to have during the game.
Let's just break it dodown real simple. You know, is it the facilities you're looking for, or is it the financial obligation?
Swag.
How much money are they going to give me? Actually,
appearance fee. It could be the crappiest house, but the most money to you would get you to their Super Bowl party.
Are you going to get flicked up at these visits, just in people's houses? Like
they're going to have like
pictures.
Yeah. Come on.
Yo, my bad.
No, and I'm going to post on social media. I'm going to post on Twitter and be like, "Great visit with the Harrington family."
Hashtag still open.
Still open. Great visit. Thank you so much, and tag like all the family members and stuff.
Hashtag AGTG.
Thank you so much to the Williams family for their great hospitality.
I like this. This is great. Alex, as far as your employment goes, are we still going to be able to do the NFL team pick?
Yes.
Okay.
I will figure out a way.
That starts next Monday.
I think we start that next Monday.
Yeah.
After the
Are
Super
we doing
Bowl.
it Monday or are we doing it Thursday?
Well, after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well,
You decide the Thursday of the draft.
We're starting the elimination process of the
Next
teams, and then we will announce the team that you're going to cheer for, root for in the NFL on draft night, draft day. Yeah.
Yes.
Is this like a marriage for this team? Like you're not gonna.
I have said before
people get divorced, but
I have said before I will put this team's logo on my tombstone.
Jeez.
Okay.
All right.
I wouldn't even do that.
Are you putting the Washington Redskins Commanders football team on your grave?
Well, I'm going to be dead, so I don't know what's going to go on it. It's pretty much up.
Before you die, you can request that.
I don't want to look at my tombstone. I guess. Well, the plot is out there, but not the. Yeah, I guess sometimes the headstone is up there, and they just don't have the end date. I don't want to see my grave before I die. I'm gonna let you put whatever you want to, John.
It'll be like Clipper.
Best friend of John.
My best friend was Chandler Honeycutt.
Chandler's going to put a bunch of tears on it. That's what he's going to put on.
In fact, I want to be buried beside you.
Well, you watched the.
Move over, Judy.
Judy,
Me and Judy.
She's over there.
Clip's tombstone says left side, yours says strong side.
Left side. Mine says strong side. That's
Will
a
you
friendship.
promise me one thing? You'll watch a Super Bowl at my gravesite one year.
I'm sure they'll have like projector, like you can pop up a projector screen anywhere
By that time?
By that time,
You
and
could
I'll
do
watch
that
it.
now.
No,
exactly. I'm talking about like on your hand. Like you can just pop it up on your hand. I might can put it on your tombstone and just watch it on your tombstone.
Are we talking about pizza? Chad, Will, Brad say congratulations. Newton says, welcome to the PCC family. That's nice. Will says, Clips headstone will read 1993 CAA tournament champs. I do remember watching that at my grandparents' house. Ike Copeland sitting on the rim. Were you there, Ellerbe?
When we won the CAA championship, I was not there. I was watching it on TV as well.
On home team
You're
sports?
watching TV on the television?
I was a freshman.
A freshman
at ECU.
Man, did you paint the town purple that night?
I'm sure I did, but probably not because of a basketball win.
That's sad. That's why we are unserious right there.
Even 30 years ago, we were unserious.
Yeah, that's sad.
I don't even remember. I mean, I do remember us winning, but I don't remember any celebration for basketball at the moment.
Here's the question. We go on a crazy run.
Is this a two-question question?
We go on a crazy run.
I haven't heard a question yet.
We win the conference tournament. Do you think there's a big celebration downtown Greenville for that?
I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you.
Absolutely, I do. Have you seen footage of the CIT championship?
At Subdogs?
Yeah.
I
Absolutely, there will be a celebration.
I think it'll be like when in Boone, what was it, when they beat Texas A&M, when you saw the people just running all through the streets?
Yeah.
I think it'll be a madhouse. Will you be celebrating downtown?
I'll definitely be celebrating. I just don't know if there's students that will even know that we're playing basketball. That's just me. But, I mean, I hope that's the case. I hope that they feel the streets. I hope they feel 5th Street and go to these awesome local
Well, maybe
shops
if the
downtown.
streets are open, they will.
Yeah.
Going, Bone.
Yeah, there you go.
24 people were arrested for running over a barricade in front of Sup Dogs.
Mike Schwartz will pay my bill.
Great respect.
We will find the culprits that did this, said Troy Dreyfus in a stern statement. All right, we need to get to Colby Wallace. We'll take a break. Ellerbe.
See you, fellas.
Thanks for joining us.
Remember, announcement on Sunday on the Pirate Radio social media. And speaking of Pirate Radio social media, our original Facebook page is back.
We're back.
If you're not following it already, go to facebook.com/PR927FM. Join the over 36,000 people there. Also check us out on YouTube, Instagram, and X. Over 86,000 total. So excited about that. And we shall see you very soon on the radio dial. And also the Super Bowl, your home of the Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Eagles this Sunday. Our coverage starts at 2 o'clock. Your radio home. So Chandler, when you're driving from party to party, you can keep up with all the pregame, in-game, and post-game action right here on Pirate Radio's Super Bowl radio.
Ellerbe, who do you got?
I'm going to go Chiefs. 3-peat.
Alex, who you got?
Chefs.
All right. We'll get picks throughout the week here from our guest on Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, have more for you after these words.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville. North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at QualityEquip.com.
I'm here with Jamie Lane with Carolina Hardscapes and Pools. Jamie, what's new?
For starters, we're building our new building out at 5019 Highway 43 South. We've also put together a 10-day pool package.
A 10-day pool package? What does that mean?
Well, people think pools take a long time, but with this package, we break ground and have you swimming in 10 days. Go to CarolinaHardscapesandPools.com or by calling 364-1201. You can stop by our office on Fire Tower Road. We can make your backyard dreams into a reality with landscaping, patios, fireplaces, and outdoor kitchens.
Carolina Hardscapes and Pools.
Enjoy the outdoors.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $9.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $9.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple-authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
This is Carson Whistlehunt, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. They're open every day and have 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. And both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in Eastern North Carolina. You can kick off the week every Monday with sports trivia with our very own Clip Brock. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, it's acoustic nights. On Thursday, it's Singo and karaoke. And, of course, live music every weekend. And, ladies, you get in free all weekend long. For more information, check them out on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Thank you, Shirley Rhodes, J-Bone, A-Harp, and the Chant Man hanging out on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Earlier today, Colby Wallace came by the Pirate Radio studios. We talked to him a couple weeks ahead of East Carolina baseball beginning their season. Let's hear what Colby had to say earlier today. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, East Carolina infielder, pitcher, Colby Wallace. Colby, how you doing, man?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing great, and looking forward to the start of this baseball season. Still a couple of weeks of practice to go, I guess, but does it feel a little different now that we're counting down the days to baseball?
We're ready to just play a different jersey.
Yeah.
We're excited, yeah.
How are the scrimmages going, and are you doing both right now, hitting and pitching?
Yeah, we're doing both. The pitchers are looking really good right now. We had past 2 scrimmages were 1-run games, so the pitchers are really stepping up right now, and it's a good time.
Austin Knight was on the Brian Bailey show earlier. He left as you were coming in, and I'm wondering, Colby, like how much do you see him compared to Coach Lartigue hitting or Palumbo with defense or whatever? So what's the ratio split right now?
I definitely see Coach P and Henry the most, but I talk to AK all the time. I'll go into his office and talk to him, so it's a good relationship.
I guess the plan right now is for you to be used as a reliever. Is that
yeah
what's going on? So you always, I guess, got to be ready for that.
Yeah, this past weekend I kind of just I was up to bat and I was supposed to be getting warmed, and so I just took my time and got warmed up in the field. So, but yeah, I'm just more of a reliever right now.
Do you have a different glove for pitching than you do for playing the field?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
It's got a closed web. The infielder's gloves are open webs.
Gotcha.
Normally.
How long have you used the current glove you're using at third base? Is it new? Have you had it for a while?
It's a new one. Yeah, the one I used last year I'd been using for 4 years.
Yeah.
So I got a new one because they hit it a little harder, so I thought I needed a bigger glove.
What's your process for breaking in a glove? What are your secrets?
I normally just go to the cages and shoot it into the machine and just catch it a few times.
Okay.
It's normally good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I hadn't played baseball in a long time, but like oil or running over it with a car, and like we used to do some crazy stuff back in the day.
Yeah, I'm very. I like my gloves. I normally just shoot a couple balls into it, and it's good.
All right, I like that. Yeah, simple enough. How are you as far as hitting right now? Like, do you feel locked in? Is that something that, you know, it might change when you see other teams pitching, but do you feel like you're in a good spot right now hitting wise?
Yeah, I do. We work a lot, but kind of like the philosophy when we get back is you're not trying not to change any mechanics. It's kind of just you go with what you got and you deal with all the other stuff.
Every player, no matter how good you are, like goes through a slump, goes through a few games. You can't, you're not seeing it right. Something's going on. How do you personally? How have you kind of broken out of those? What
I just go back and watch videos. I write in a journal, but I don't try and think about it too much because I mean hitting a baseball it's pretty hard. So I try not to get so worked up in it. Go straight to changing mechanics and all that. I try and just watch myself. Watch the good things I do and just go from there.
Typically speaking, when you're up there, are you looking fastball basically?
Yeah, and normally, depending on the pitcher, ride, tail, whatever they got,
and just adjusting from there, kind of. Yeah. Colby Wallace joining us as we get ready for East Carolina baseball. Some things going on before we get there, including the Super Bowl. Colby, do you have a pick? Eagles, Chiefs?
I think I'm rooting for the Eagles, but. I'm a Panthers fan.
So you don't care either way?
Yeah.
Panthers played well at the end of last season. First of all, did you ever give up on Bryce? Be honest.
Yeah, I definitely did. But
are you back now?
Yeah, I like him. I think he's good. He's a good player.
Yeah, really. They showed something there, kind of second half of the season.
Yeah. So. Jake Hunter, he's big on him. So. He never gives up on him.
He's an eternal optimist because he also watches every Hornets game too.
Does.
I understand.
He does. He's on the couch every night.
I told this before, but I was like, Jake, there's no way you watch this crappy team every night. And one night after like a 30-point blowout last year, I texted him like, no way you watch this, and he immediately sent back a screenshot of the TV. I'm like, dude.
I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just watching the Hornets get blown out. I'm like, why do you just continue watching them?
Do something else with your life.
But he does it.
He's loyal.
Yeah.
He's a fan. All right. Good stuff. You got the Braves shirt on today. You a Braves fan?
Yeah, I'm a big Braves fan. Always been a Braves.
Can they get past the big bad Dodgers in the NL this year?
I want to say yes. Yeah, but I mean,
kind of a quiet offseason for Atlanta.
Yeah, it is.
Which, I mean, we've got, I say we, I'm a Braves fan too.
Yeah.
If everybody's just healthy in their lineup, should be good enough to win the East, you would think, right?
I would say so. But, I mean, looking at the Dodgers, just like the Monstars from Space Jam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got to get by them somehow. Did it a few years ago. Maybe they can do it again. Colby, another ECU baseball banquet in the books. Really special event. We had some folks from Pirate Radio over there. How'd the event go on Saturday?
It was really good. We got to hear from Jake, Riley, and Dixon, and it was fun to watch.
I heard Dixon had the joke of the night regarding Cliff Godwin's relationship.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. It definitely caught me off guard.
Little roast action going on. We'll have to ask Dixon about that. And did he have to run any extra laps or anything?
Yeah, I just wonder if he actually had it written down on his paper, or if if
that was off the cuff. Yeah. Another thing about that, and Colby, you see this throughout the year, but interacting with the fans, things like that, and man, these fans around here love their Pirates, love baseball. How about coming from high school and stuff, and being thrown into that part of it? Now that fans are asking for your autograph, your picture, and how have you handled that stuff?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, just going and seeing freshmen that haven't even played a game yet, and fans knowing exactly who they are.
Right.
So it's pretty cool. I mean, I really can't explain it.
Yeah.
It's just awesome having little kids coming up to you. And
Colby, you're how tough is it, because y'all start when it's cold outside?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how different is it hitting a ball in 40-degree weather as opposed to what we'll have when we get heated up during the season in the 80s, 90s?
It's definitely different, but I did a first the other day. We were taking BP and it started snowing. I've never experienced that before, but I mean, if you hit it on the barrel, it shouldn't really matter.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's if you get jammed when there's an issue, right?
Yeah.
Or on the end of the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Colby Wallace joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. Colby, asked you guys this all off season, really, but give me a few names. Who's stepped up as far as newcomers that you're excited that Pirate fans should be excited to see?
Braxton Trammell, I mean, I always mention him, but he's a really hard worker. He's consistent, and he's going to be a big part of the lineup. And so is Austin Norby. He's doing really well. Me and him play first, and he's a really fun player to watch. And Keenan Bowman, he redshirted last year, but he's really made big strides from last year to this year, being injured, and he's been doing really good.
How about the pitchers? You said pitchings look great.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the newcomers that are looking good right now?
Well, Sean
Yeah.
Jenkins, obviously. Well, before Brett had the little hip, whatever he had, he looked really good. And I mean, it's really everybody we're rolling out there right now is just filling it up in the low to mid 90s. We have Norby running it up to 93. So
Nice.
yeah.
Well, we'll talk to Ethan Norby later on today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. Looking forward to talking to him and again getting ready for this season. And I don't know, like, what do you want to accomplish? You every day you want to get better, but what can you do these next couple of weeks? Like, is there anything you're focused on at all?
It's really just continue stacking the days, not letting one day get wasted. Because I mean, if you keep stacking them, I mean, the season's going to go the way we want it to. We have the talent, and we just got to keep stacking them and continue working hard.
It is a long season. It's a grind, a lot of games. How do you kind of stay energized for it? I mean, you got to love it, right? You got to love what you do.
Wanting to get to Omaha. I mean, we have a goal. We want to get to it. So, I mean, if not winning a national championship, I don't know what would motivate you to go hard every day.
There you go. That is the goal. Colby Wallace joining us here on Pirate Radio Live. Well, Colby, we'll let you get back to work. What's your Monday looking like today? What you got going on?
Well, we just got a few meetings and a lift, so a little off day. It's nice.
What are the meetings entail? What are you doing in those?
We normally just go over practices, watch videos, take notes, and sometimes compliance. So
gotcha. Yeah. Good deal. We'll let you get back to it. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks for having me.
Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk to Ethan Norby coming up in hour number 3 of today's show. Right now, we'll take a break and come back and hook up with BB, Brian Bailey, MCBB. Talk about the banquet, Pirate Hoops, and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Cold weather is here, and some families in our area need help to stay warm. Greenville Utilities' Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their heating costs. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. And GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor stay warm this winter with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. For more information, call 752-7166 or visit GUC.com.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Beauty Bar Medi Spa invites you to experience the magic of self-care with treatments that enhance your natural beauty. From Botox to fillers, skincare, and more, this is your time to be celebrated. For the month of February, we are featuring our Skin Better Alpha Rit 30 treatment with 20% savings, a no-downtime treatment, revealing a more radiant, rejuvenated skin. Your lips, but better? Ever curious about lip filler? This is your sign to jump on our exclusive offer for the month. Visit Beauty Bar Medi Spa at 1021 Red Banks Road, Greenville. Call us or visit beautybarbmedispa.com for details. Celebrate you at Beauty Bar Medispa.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30-plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com. Over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailers Show.
It's a new year at Fish Street Hardware with lots of new exciting additions. Hardware serves lunch and dinner daily, now featuring 9 new menu items: Buffalo Loaded Chips, North Carolina Cowboy, and more. Don't forget about Sunday brunch. Hardware has a weekly lineup starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday trivia with DJ Captain Morgan, and live music every Friday night. Also, brand new is the Repair Shop, Hardware's game room, which has dart lanes, pool tables, skee ball, and a projection screen. Come check out all the new at Hardware, and for more information, follow us on social media or check out our website for up-to-date event schedule at fishstreethardware.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Oh, Jam, man, you a funny guy. Woo! You a funny fella. Why are you covering up your new cut?
Let me clear my throat.
All right, welcome back into the show. Got Shirley Rhodes, got the Boner, got A-Harp, got Chan Man, all here on a Monday. We got to talk WrestleMania. How long are you hanging out, Harp?
All day. I'm unemployed. Just kidding, I'm not, but I'm free the rest of the day. So
I'm thinking next segment we talk a little Mania.
Yes.
Or I'm sorry, Royal Rumble going into Mania.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
But right now, we head out to the Big Rock Power Sports live line. Brian Bailey joining us on line 1. BB, how you doing, sir?
Not too bad. How's it going?
Going great. MC BB, you were busy. I said earlier in the show, Tom Selleck is no longer Mr. Baseball. Brian Bailey, Mr. Baseball, had the hot stove, had the ECU banquet. Great time here in Eastern North Carolina.
Cheap help is hard to come by, and they found me. It's always, man, I'm telling you, and both banquets, I just can't believe how many people were at both banquets. I mean, 400 plus at the Pitt Greenville Hot Stove banquet last Tuesday, and then 720 at the East Carolina on Saturday night. I mean, it was crazy how many people were at both those banquets.
And Bailey, you MC a lot of events here in Eastern North Carolina, but you say that the ECU baseball banquet is one that you kind of get some nerves for, right?
Yeah, and I think the reason is because I know how hard, they work on that banquet for a long time, and trying to get it all organized. And Losner did a good job, and Macy did a good job, and Coach Godwin has all his friends and stuff. And so it's one of those things, they invite you in to help out, but you don't want to screw it up. So that's what I try to go in with a plan and make sure we stay in order, that kind of thing. And I really enjoy. Once it's over with, that's a great feeling when you finish it up and you go out. Melissa and I went out and hung out for a little while, and it's a really good feeling when you get through it and everything went really, really well. So, and I think it did. So they just do a great job with that banquet.
Obviously, a lot of optimism for ECU baseball. There always is. A ton of new faces this year, Bailey. But as we talked to the players and coaches at Media Day last week, they seem to like the crew they've assembled this year to take the diamond next Friday. So starting to get excited for it and see some of these new faces mixed in with the Riley Johnson, Dixon Williams, Wallace, Norby, some of the old faces.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right because they brought in some talented players that just – nobody really knows, what they can do, and I'm anxious to see it too. And I think that, it won't take long, but I'm almost positive the Pirates will be back in the national rankings in the next couple of weeks or so, and they've got some great opportunities coming up. I mean, they hit the ground running. Mason for 3, the annual difficult trip to Campbell, and then you got the Carolina series. I mean, man, that's some really good baseball early on.
Brian Bailey joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. Bailey, this week we are looking forward to the Super Bowl. It'll be the Chiefs and Eagles. And last week I asked folks, what matchup for not, at the end of the game when it was a great game, but going into a Super Bowl, when's the last time you've been excited about a matchup? And the answer I heard several times was Rams-Bengals, and I think that's because out of the last 10 or so years, that is the only matchup that didn't include the Patriots and the Chiefs. It was something different. So we get the Chiefs again. The Eagles were there a few years ago. We've seen them a few times now. So I don't know. It might take away some of the excitement if you're not a Chiefs or an Eagles fan.
Yeah, last time I got excited for a Super Bowl, I think it was Super Bowl 30, Steelers-Cowboys.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah.
Well, a lot of folks in this room weren't alive then, so.
I wasn't either, really. No. Hey, I got a good one for you, though. I was just in CBS standing in line, and a couple was standing in a different line, and they thought they got confused and so looked over at me, and I said, well, look, if you guys want to go ahead in front of me, go right ahead. And then the lady turns around and said, no, my husband's got it all. I'm in the right line. He's all confused. And I said, that's because he's got a Washington Commanders sweatshirt on.
Dude.
Well,
just had to be there.
Brian Bailey and Eddie Losner, two of the funniest people I know.
Yeah, exactly. I got more response than Four Lows did.
Look, man, we're riding high right now, Bailey. Commanders fans don't know how to act.
Yeah, you probably are.
I saw today that our owner, Josh Harris, said the name was going to be around, so people don't want to hear that, but it sounds like Commanders is here to stay, at least for a little while.
The Commodores, right, Bailey?
Yes, right, the Commodores. Have you seen anything that says they might put the Redskin back on the helmet, though, and call them Commodores?
Other than fake Facebook stuff, no, I haven't seen that.
Well, that's probably what I saw.
Exactly. Yeah. You can see 1 million of those a day, but none of them are real.
I think Bailey shared it on Facebook. Said, check this out.
What I hope, though, Bailey.
Tweeted it.
I was looking back at when we've worn throwback uniforms, and we can be the Washington Commanders, but throw the spear back on the helmet or what, we can wear some old stuff like that.
Yeah, I just can't believe we've come from a society where American Express would have Tom Landry, Joe Gibbs, two of the best Christian men in the world, doing a Cowboy and Redskin commercial, and now we can't even say Redskins. It just doesn't make any difference. Make any sense to me.
All right, this is Old Man Yells at Cloud Radio. But I understand exactly what you're saying. Brian Bailey joining us today on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. Who are you picking in the Super Bowl, Bailey?
Well, I keep going back and forth because I really think Saquon Barkley makes the Eagles really, really tough. And Kansas City's going to have to find an answer for Barkley to win the game. But the Chiefs find an answer every week, it seems like. And they may not do it with with style points, but they win. And so I'm leaning right now to Kansas City.
Well, if you change your mind, let me know. I'm keeping everybody in their picks. So I need to know by Sunday your final answer on that. What do you do for the Super Bowl, Bailey? Do you go to a party? Do you hang out in the cave? Does Bella tell you what to do? How's it work?
Bella tells us what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, usually we've gone to parties before. The thing about Super Bowl parties is coming along. A lot of them at halftime, everybody leaves, which I was thinking like, hey, the second half, I was at my neighbor's one year, and I'm sitting around, and all of a sudden halftime, and they're all getting their stuff and going. I was like, where's everybody going? I go, everybody leaves at halftime. I said, do I have to leave, or can I stay on TV? So, but we probably will do the same thing we've always done. We'll probably just go to tiebreakers for a little while early before the Super Bowl and maybe watch the first quarter or so, and then go back to the house. And Melissa doesn't care about it, and Bella doesn't care about it. They may like the commercials though, and they may want to watch some of that. So.
Yeah, I maybe it's an old man thing, but I'd also do the leave at halftime thing at my Super Bowl party. So
yeah,
I'm kind of lame like that. But I don't know. I like watching the end of it on my TV. So see what happens this year. Chiefs, Eagles. Not super excited about it, but I do not want to see Sirianni and the Eagles celebrating the Super Bowl. I don't care if it's the Chiefs. Anybody but the Eagles.
Well, I agree. I hate the Eagles and the Commanders both. So
good. I'm glad you hate us again. For a while you pitied us. I'm glad you hate us again. Although you've always hated the Redskins. So
I still pity some of you fans, but not you, but some of the fans.
Okay. Fair enough. Bailey, do you pity ECU basketball after what happened on Saturday?
Man, I was watching that game, and my thought was just like, man, they are playing so well. They're on the road, and they're really playing well, and they just couldn't get over the hump, and then a missed free throw or a missed opportunity here and there, and I kept thinking the same thing. You let them hang around, just like Temple let these kind of hang around in Greenville. Same thing happened, and I hate it because they had every chance, and I really thought R.J. Felton had set himself up for that game-winning shot. I thought he was going to drill it. Went off the back of the iron, and Pirates losing overtime, but they're playing much better. They play hard every game, whether they win or lose. But it would been nice to win the fourth in a row and then come back and play Rice at home and go for 5 in a row.
Man. And we've got to celebrate what C.J. Walker did. We don't have many 30-point games here at ECU. I always celebrate Sam Hennett's 30 against NC State in that win. Did Tristan Newton have a 30? I want to say he did as well.
He had a 30-burger.
But 33 for C.J. Walker the other night on 14 of 22 shooting. He was getting it done on the inside. So fantastic game by him. Problem is, one of the biggest problems for ECU, maybe the reason they lost, 5 missed free throws from CJ, 5 missed free throws from RJ, which is something you don't see a lot, and that killed East Carolina.
That really did. And when you're up 6 or 7 and you got a chance to go up 8, 9, 10, and you miss those free throws, and RJ missed a bunch of them. It was strange to see that. And then CJ, they couldn't get the ball to CJ late in the game like they had been. I don't know what Temple did differently, or if it was just CJ was losing. I don't know what was going on, but it just seemed like they could not get the ball to him in the same spots they were getting it to him in the first half.
Pirates Rice coming up this week in a very muddled AAC, I guess, outside of the Memphis Tigers. Good one tonight, though, between North Texas and UAB. I guess if you're looking for a second-best team in the league, it could come down to one of those. Also, top 25 action, Iowa State and Kansas tonight in Lawrence. So that is the game of the night in college basketball. Bailey, what else you following over there at WNCT Channel 9?
We got some high school basketball coming up this week. I looked at the early week schedule. Rose and Conley play. Conley's really struggling, but that's always a nice rivalry to get some pictures of. We'll have the playoffs starting, I guess, in a couple of weeks, so that's coming up. And obviously, Pirate Baseball, we're going to start taking a look at some of the different position groups with the stuff from Media Day coming up. We have more time, and we'll be able to do some of that. Taking a look at, I think Riley Johnson tonight's going to talk about the outfield play, and I got some more stuff. I got some stuff with Cliff at the banquet to talk about the success of the banquet. Hard to believe that thing started out. I think the first year Cliff came in, it was like 200 people at the Murphy Center with hot dogs and hamburgers, and it's evolved into this, just crazy. How many people were there, and just the door prizes, or not the door prizes, but the silent auction prizes and everything involved with that. So they raise a lot of money for Pirate Baseball. I heard they raise a lot of money for NIL, which is good.
Yeah.
So they did a really good job.
Awesome stuff, BB. You can check out the Brian Bailey Show with Austin Knight, as he's got a couple of familiar names and a lot of new faces to work with the pitching staff. That is available for you to watch on YouTube whenever you want, or you can listen to it at 6 o'clock right here on Pirate Radio. But Austin, he's a great interview, Brian. He answers questions very well. I've found that out firsthand and heard that on your show today.
He does a great job. He's very relaxed. He's been that way since day one when he got here. Just the kind of guy that you finish up the interview and say, man, I'm glad that guy's my friend. Because he's really just tells you, things all the time and, little tidbits. I was intrigued by the way they're calling pitches now with the, with the little thing up around the ear that says the pitch. And I think we're going to do maybe a story on that later on for the coaches show, for Cliff's show, for TV. So I think that'd be interesting for people.
BB, good stuff, man. We'll talk to you again soon.
Sounds good. Take care.
All right, there is Brian Bailey joining us, a Big Rock Power Sports Live line. I leave this show every day and say, man, I'm glad Chandler's my friend.
What about your best friend?
No. Who's your best friend? You always joke that it's me, but it's not.
No, it's not. I don't know, man. I got several, but it'll probably have to be. Get off me, please. Let's see. I don't know. I got a good buddy back home named Devin.
Devin Singletary?
No.
All right.
Rosenberger is his name.
But his last name's Rosenberg?
Rosenberger.
It's actually Rosenberger?
Yeah.
That's a crazy name, man. That is a wild name.
Devin Rosenberger.
All right. Can we get him on the show?
Sure. I mean, he's a big Notre Dame fan. Titans fan.
Okay. Let's get Devin Rosenberger on. Let's talk some Chandler Honeycutt.
Oh, you go ahead.
Who's your best friend, Alex?
My girlfriend, Addison.
I was going to say, you better say that girl that you just called.
I do want to say, though, that I appreciate Brian Bailey for being a fan of the Dallas Cowboys for so long. And I heard he mentioned Super Bowl 30. What a great time it was. Now, I'm going to let you guys take a guess. What would I call those days?
I'm going to say it rhymes with Bory Snow.
Well, I guess you are right, because those were the glory hole days.
Mm-hmm. I want me some glory hole.
Now, I've asked several people this, and first they say, who the hell are you? And I say, I'm Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. And when I asked them this question, there's a very low percentage of the right answer. And but you got it right there.
Yep. Can we hear how low of a percentage it is?
There's a very low percentage of this. That is smiles and glory holes. Very low percentage.
And there it was, right there in the middle of it. Glory hole.
I can't tell you how many times.
But I do. I listen to
I can't tell you how many times in my life. When I have had it handed to me.
Excuse me, can you play the whole clip, please? Because
I can't tell you how many times in my life when I have had it handed to me in a lot of different ways. But I went back to work, got up on Monday morning, and there it was. Glory hole. Right there in the middle of it.
Resiliency.
I love the girls say resiliency.
And I think that's Stephen A. going, wop, 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 wop.
It was on crack.
It was on crack. It was on glory hole. We'll take a break, come back. Can you do Stephen A. talking about Jerry Jones?
It's preposterous.
Kind of struggling as an owner early on, but then finding glory hole as if he's talking about Lamar Odom.
Wait, what?
All right. You're Stephen A. Smith.
Okay.
Talking about Jerry Jones finding a glory hole in the same way he talked about Phil Jackson signing Lamar Odom.
And he's talking about glory holes. No. That's what he said. He said it. He was talking about glory holes.
All right, bad idea. We'll take a break, come back.
And then I found out he was on crack.
We'll be back with you. We'll talk a little Royal Rumble when we return. Some liked it, some didn't. Got that on the way after this.
Enjoy the warm air circulating moments after you turn up the heat. Precise control of cooking temperatures. Enough hot water on demand for everyone's shower. The instant glow of warmth when you turn on your fireplace or fire pit. Never having to change a gas tank on your outdoor grill. Experience the affordable luxury of natural gas. Find out more at GUC.com.
UBE and PirateWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
Looking for the best craft beers, wine, and mead in Greenville? Visit Tub Thumpers Beverage House at 623 Red Banks Road. They're your one-stop shop for a unique selection of local brews, fine wines, and handcrafted meads. They also have your favorite domestic beers at great prices. Whether you're stocking up for a special occasion or just exploring new flavors, they've got something for every taste. With expert advice and great prices, Tub Thumpers is the place to find the perfect drink for any occasion. Stop by Tub Thumpers Beverage House today, where your next favorite drink is waiting.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North Restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
Happy New Year, Pirates! It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Winter chill is here, and we're continuing our biggest sale of last year with the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. You'll find major markdowns on tons of brands, including Springfield, Benelli, Smith & Wesson, Browning, Sig Sauer, Bergara, Henry, Beretta, Ruger, Glock, Federal, Hornady, Winchester, and the list goes on. Don't miss your chance to warm up with these once-a-year hot products with hot prices. Shop online or stop on by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is Dr. McGraw from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
This is Dale Murphy, two-time National League MVP and number 3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times with family and friends, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Always have fun, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. I like the way Chandler and Alex interact with one another.
We're bros, man. We're bros.
That's twinning him.
It's very humorous.
Dude, I'm happy for my guy, dude. Man's got 2 jobs, and he's the voice of Pitt Community College Bulldog Baseball.
I, too, would like to welcome you into the PCC family as a former Bulldog.
Let's go, man.
Welcome.
Thank you.
At the end of your career there, they're going to have you as like an honorary alumni.
Yeah.
And they're going to have a big time like celebration and like ceremony.
My goal in life is to have a little gold plaque about like yay big just on the wall in the press box.
Oh, that'd be cool.
You know who else was an honorary alumni?
Honorary? What?
Honorary,
Who?
yeah. Bill Cosby.
Oh,
the pudding pup.
Bone, good to hear from you.
Yep, appreciate it.
Wait, nah, I'm gonna need some context.
Bill Cosby is an
Temple,
honorable
Temple.
alumni of
Not
Temple.
Pitt Community College.
Okay, I was about to say what at Pitt. All right, good.
I love X. I put a lot of stuff up there,
and it's great stuff.
Sometimes I treat it like a personal diary. So most of the time, I just try to be funny.
Would you say you treat it unserious?
Yeah, definitely. I love to laugh. I like to try to make people laugh. So a lot of the stuff I do up there are for those reasons.
Do you ever wonder if people laugh at your tweet?
No.
Like I do when I send text to you?
No.
Well, guess what, buddy? There's times I read your tweet and I get a good chuckle.
I appreciate that. What I don't want to do is like have people come up here and read the things that I tweet because like it's, it's a different format, a different medium. I'm unserious up there. Not that I'm super serious here.
I have told a multitude of people that Clip Brock on Twitter is worth a follow.
Appreciate that.
You got some good content.
So I don't want to do segments where like people are reading my tweets or whatever. Now, having said that, I'm a bit of a hypocrite, and I want to read Jarrett's tweets from the other night.
All of them? Dude, I was hammered.
No, just 2 of them. At the very end of the Royal Rumble, in all caps.
I like all caps.
Burglary. He goes, absolutely effing terrible. # Royal Rumble. Look at your hashtagging it.
I love the hashtag.
Bro, come on, man.
So in
the hashtag's in all caps.
In my joking manner, there's a Hulk Hogan old tweet that's a meme. And I just tweeted that. It says, good night, Hulkamaniacs and jabroni marks without a life that don't know it'll work when you work a work and work yourself into a shoot, marks. So that's the Hulk Hogan tweet, which is super funny. I tweeted that. Jarrett responds to that, F you and HH. F you, Clip Brock, and F you, Hulk Hogan. Jarrett.
Yeah.
The second part of that second tweet was valid.
How can you say such things to me?
Well, I mean, we're just joking around. It's all in love. It's all in fun.
You were being ugly.
You were joking. You
Well,
don't
I
really
mean
mean that.
You were being unserious.
At the moment when you're just attacking me, call me a jabroni mark. Yeah, I meant it.
Whoa, those are Hulk's words, not mine.
You were using Hulk's words, and hopefully those were the only words of Hulk's you were using. But you were using Hulk's words to attack me, and I didn't really appreciate that. So
Did
I threw
you
my own
tell
words
somebody else to F off?
I told Chad Moore to go yeet himself. Shout out to my buddy Jackson. He said that first.
I don't see that. Did you delete it?
No, it was commented. It might be under replies.
So was Chad Moore, was he defending Jey Uso winning the Rumble?
Yeah, because I had commented on something of his. He was like, oh, CM Punk's going to win. I just commented under everybody's tweet, Cena wins or we riot. And so I rioted on Twitter.
All right. But saying F you to me, that was a joke, you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
In the same way you using that Hulk Hogan tweet was a joke.
All right. Just wanted to make sure, man. Just wanted to make sure we were cool.
I've been around you for like 6 hours already today. We're fine. We're cool.
I know, but I had to confirm it live on the air. When in the bright lights.
Yeah. You're a red light guy.
Hey, give me the green light. Alex, what did you think of main event Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble?
I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool that I think Big Dog said this to me yesterday. It was probably the first Rumble in a really long time where like somebody won that was a legitimate surprise.
Yeah.
And there was no because nobody on earth thought that was a possibility. So I thought that was fun. I don't agree with wanting Cena to win because Cena has said himself that he hasn't won a match in like 7 years. So it wouldn't make any sense. Like the first thing that he does, he wins again.
This is John freaking Cena we're talking about.
I know.
He's already put everybody over, done good for the business. It's your last year. Pull out the golden shovel and let's roll, pal.
Bro, he's going to win the Elimination Chamber and everything's going to be straight.
Cool, but I mean, Jey Uso versus Gunther is terrible. You've already run that match 3 times, and you just ran it last Saturday.
Question. The Elimination Chamber is the champion in that match?
No. So now the Chamber has become like a second Royal Rumble in the sense that the winner faces the champion at WrestleMania.
Well, what the hell are you so upset about then?
Because now
that's what I'm saying.
It should have been Cena versus Gunther, and then The Rock or Roman Reigns. Cody. Cody should not be
Roman Reigns and Cody again?
Or The Rock. Like, what the hell has been the whole point of the last year? What have you been building towards just for The Rock to be gone?
Maybe The Rock can't show up.
What are you putting all the eggs into that basket for?
That I agree.
Why are you telling me to care about something that you're not going to give to me?
I do agree with that. The whole stuff with The Rock for the last 6 months has now been a complete waste because he wants to go film some movies or whatever.
Yeah, something that's going to bomb and nobody's going to watch.
Yes. But that doesn't equate to Jey Uso winning the Rumble being a bad thing. IMO.
It just... All right. Yeah. Agree to disagree.
I appreciate you watching this as like you're still 7 years old, Jerry.
Yeah.
I
watch it like a television show.
Yeah.
As you should watch it.
If something in Landman happened at the end where it's just like, oh, well, then what was the point of the other 7 episodes? You'd be a little upset.
I guess. I'd be saying, F you, Billy Bob Thornton.
Whoa.
F you, high school girl that says really gross things to her dad. All right, so Mike P said, I've laughed out loud at some Eclipse tweets, but I've yet to roll on the floor laughing. So no ROFLs, just a few LOLs. How about some LMAOs? Any of those?
Mine's still attached.
Jamie says, ask John what y'all just talked about.
The Royal Rumble, which I have no interest in.
Right, but what about the other stuff? Like, what wrestlers were we talking about?
Hulk Hogan.
Yep, you're right, Jamie. He was not paying attention at all.
And y'all were talking about John Cena.
Talking about
y'all were talking about Uso. Y'all were talking about Cena should have faced Gunther.
Shirley, can you give me a little Chandler Alex Harper, please? Because I like talking about that. I like talking about
you grew up here a little bit for sure.
Talking about you grew up here a little bit. Talk about the transition over to East Carolina. Talk about the recruiting process. So talk about the recruiting process. Talk about maybe some of the camps you went to.
Maybe.
So talk about those camps. Talk about.
What was Alex laughing at there? Talk about some of the camps you went to. You were like, this guy can't stop saying talk about.
Well, it was that, and then I hated going to camps in high school.
Dude,
there's so many camps out there that just take your money.
Look, asking questions is so overrated. Let's start doing interviews by telling people what to do.
I will. Hey, like in your defense, Chandler,
like do this. Like don't be like, hey, can you talk? No, talk about this.
This is what I want. Like writers have an idea for a story in mind. So they want quotes to help them with that story. No matter how you get to that quote, it's good that you get to that quote. Whether you ask a question, whether you say talk about, whether you say speak on, whether you say a little bit for sure in terms of, whatever you do.
Let's go. Seriously serious.
As long as you get that quote, however you go about getting it, job well done.
And people,
there are snobs who don't like talk about, and I try to avoid it. But at the end of the day, you're trying to get that quote.
And when you have that quote, what do they remember more? The quote itself, or how that quote came about?
Exactly.
Well, we're not playing his quotes from those questions. So that kind of answers that.
Yeah. The answer is talk about.
But no, I've told you I like the way you interview people, especially ECU Basketball Media Day. Every question you asked the question and then answered it, like just telling them how to answer it.
Well, give me an example.
He was just talking about. He would just ask guys. He's like, "What went into your decision to come play for ECU? Like, is it?" He just gave him multiple choice, and it was.
Well, sometimes they
I
might
loved
not
it.
know. Maybe I wanted to help them out and say, "Hey, it could be this or it could be that. Which one is it?" And is it all of the above or is it other?
But it was so funny to me because you would lay it all out, and then they would say just the exact same thing.
Hey, where'd you work? Where'd you work on this all season? Was it dribbling? Was it defense?
We worked on dribbling and defense.
Had to be shooting, right?
Yeah, shooting. Yeah. Please say shooting. Please say shooting.
Chandler is the star of every interview.
I'm not a big interviewer, as you could tell.
He taught me how to do it, so not really. I mean, I took 5 years of college courses, but recently.
But you've learned from the master.
Yeah.
How does your time in Biology 101 help you with interviewing?
That was a while ago.
Yeah. School's overrated.
I agree. I'm so serious.
Do we not agree?
Getting the diploma, that's important.
That's just like getting the quote, John.
The stuff. Yeah.
They remember.
So that's the moral of the
diploma?
story.
Wait, did you get your diploma last week?
I did.
I got mine too.
And
Y'all got y'all so quick. It took like almost a year to get mine.
Yeah. Well, they were trying to make sure they didn't make a mistake.
I did graduate during a plague.
A plague.
Well, they probably had to properly spell your middle name again.
That's true.
What's your middle name?
It's Brooks. Yeah, I'm embarrassed to tell this story again. And so to make it better, I'm going to tell it in Jerry Jones's voice. You see, when I was in school, I went to East Carolina University, and they had this thing called the Pirate Port. And they asked...
Is that like a glory hole, Jerry?
It is the Pirates version of Glory Hole. Okay. And they asked for my full name, and I said Chandler Brooks Honeycutt. And they said, well, how do you spell your middle name? And I said B-R... B as in, well, never mind, but Brooks. And I said Brookes. Well, here's the problem with that. There is no E in my middle name. So for 4 years at East Carolina, Brooks was misspelled. And luckily, they got it right on my diploma. And when I got that diploma, I'm sorry I get emotional by telling this story, but that's when I knew I had been through my glory hole days. There it was, right there in the middle of it.
Because on that test, it was a very low percentage of answers.
My GPA, as they call it now. I actually went to school when it was East Carolina Teachers College, ECTC, and my GPA was a very low percentage.
What was your GPA?
3.7.
Jeez.
No, it was not.
Holy God.
Damn. Mine was too, actually.
I mean, you were an athlete, so I mean, you had somebody doing the work for you, but
I wish.
I
wish.
I like this kind of party.
All joking aside, I wish that was true because schoolwork. What are we talking about? A discussion board.
I don't want to say
Please,
mine
bro.
now. Jeez.
I don't remember mine, and that's a good thing I don't. But it was not a 3.7. Chad says, so J-Bone, we just want retreads and not making new stars? Is that what we're doing?
New stars? The guy's 39. Like, how long is he going to be? Like, what?
Jay Uso's 39.
Yeah.
So
And
you
he
got
stinks.
like
And he stinks.
You got like 6 more years.
I mean, if you want to make a new star, Braun Breaker could have won. The LA Knight was big a few months ago, and they just put the
40.
kibosh to that. Yeah. I mean, it just is stupid, dude.
Did somebody say Braun Breaker?
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Bro, his spear of I Show Speed, that was incredible.
That was awesome.
That was hilarious.
I mean, he's over. Let's have him win.
What do you want to talk about, Chan?
Are we about to get a break?
Yep.
Oh, I just wanted to get J-Bone's thoughts on the new OC in Las Vegas, Chip Kelly.
Pretty good. I I haven't even thought about it really. All the big stuff this weekend.
Chip Kelly looking a little chunky.
Yeah.
Hasn't he always?
I don't remember.
But I don't want my head coach to be fit in the gym every day. I want to be in the office drinking Diet Pepsis and.
Well, he's not your head coach. Your head coach is fit.
Jeez.
I think you just messed up, dude.
Hasn't he always been like Campbell Soup?
So is that the Carolina Hurricanes' problem? Because Rod Brindamore is like in the gym constantly, and he's like in his 50s, and he's got an 8-pack.
Yeah, no, be in the office, pal.
All right, Chip Kelly, Oregon doesn't look like Chip Kelly, Ohio State.
No, but I think it's a good OC hire.
Whoa! Here, John, look. All right, look. There's Chip Kelly. See how he looks right there? Mm-hmm. Look at this. Bow! Bow!
Whoa!
Look at that belly on him.
Hey, lay off the chips, Chip.
I did read earlier today that former West Virginia Mountaineer head coach Neil Brown is a front runner for the Ohio State OC job.
Ooh, that's good coaching rehab right there.
Trusting the climb in Columbus.
Go coach the best offensive players in the country, and you'll get another head job.
Yeah, Ohio State fans are going to lose their mind when it's 3rd and 10 against Michigan and they run a halfback screen for 3 yards.
Chip Kelly's name should be Chips Kelly. Laugh. Lay's Chip Kelly.
Oh, man, that's good stuff, man. More of that coming up when we return. Also, we'll talk a little Greenville United soccer.
A little bit, for sure.
On the other side. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday after this.
Chronic joint pain is exhausting, and that goes for ENC's football legend and all-time passing leader, David Garrard.
And it's not always just the physical part of it. Sometimes it's the mental part of it. You know something is about to kind of derail your normal day, what it was turning out to be a beautiful day. And you're like, I'm starting to feel some pain or clicking in my knee.
That's why the regenerative treatments of QC Kinetics has been so life-changing for thousands just like David Garrard. Their treatments provide long-term pain relief without surgery or downtime. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation. 252-765-PAIN.
Are you ready for some outdoor fun? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
Want to make your day better? Order a Papa John's pizza. Get an extra large, 1-topping New York style pizza for only $11.99. Made into 8 foldable slices, perfect for sharing. See, things just got better, and you get to eat pizza. Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at QualityEquip.com.
How much America is in a can of Four Loko USA? Take a pro wrestler, give him apple pie pants, bald eagle biceps, fists of four-wheel drive, and leg spinning drones. Then add even more America. More America. More America. Four Loko USA. Tastes like freedom.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and, of course, all your favorites: flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growitpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
Pirate Radio. The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Auto World is under new ownership and is now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join DriveHereNow.com. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and a proud supporter of the Pirates. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live, here on a Monday. Coming up at 5 o'clock, we will talk to Ethan Norby, East Carolina pitcher. We've got another Ethan joining us now. Ethan Long from Greenville United Football Club. He's the operations manager. Ethan, welcome back. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good.
To be back.
Absolutely. And we're here with the head coach of Greenville United, Aaron Okwe. Coach, welcome in. How you doing, sir?
Thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. We'll let folks know about Greenville United. We'll do the who, what, when, where, and first of all, let's talk about when is the season coming up for you guys?
Yeah, so our season is starting up kind of about the back end of April. We'll be doing open tryouts at the end of March. And then our NPSL season runs from the first weekend in May and all the way through July. And playoffs start about mid-July.
All right, good deal. I like the kit that you're wearing there, Kinetic Physical Therapy. We know them well, and Pitt Street as well. Where are your games played, home games?
Yeah, so our games are played at John Paul II Catholic High School. It's off 14th Street, about 2 or 3 miles southeast of campus.
All right, and Coach, let's get to know you a little bit. Kind of tell us your story. When did you first get into soccer? How old were you?
I was born into soccer. Originally, I'm from Ghana, West Africa, so that is the major sport. As I mentioned earlier on, it's soccer or football and the rest, right?
Yeah.
But in the States, we have a lot of different sports. It's not like that in Ghana. So right from a very young age, I started playing, and I was always around soccer.
And did you play growing up and professionally and things like that? How about your playing career?
Yeah, so in Ghana, I played up to Division II, and came to the States and diverted more into schooling.
Gotcha.
But still had the passion for the game.
Awesome. How does roster construction go? Where do you find your players, and who all is a part of the team this year?
Yeah, so we do it in different ways. First and foremost, I go out to different schools, different games, scout players, talk to coaches and things like that. And we also receive a lot of emails from different players. This season, I've received over 100 emails already from different players from D1, D2, D3, all over the place. And aside that, we also have tryouts for the local players to come out and see what's out there too.
And I'm sure it's a lot of guys who are looking to further their career. Do you have anybody kind of older, still kind of hanging on, that just wants to keep playing for the love of the game?
Yeah, we do. We have a wide range of players from different ages, like 16 to probably 36, 37. Wow. Yeah, because you have some of the players that played in college, and life hits, they start
Right.
family, all that stuff, but still good enough to play. So we have older players too.
Ethan, what league are you a part of? And I know I asked you this last time we were on, but is there opportunities for advancement, demotion? Do they do it like a relegation style, or tell us about that?
Yeah, so they don't do the promotion relegation style yet. So we're a part of the NPSL, which is the National Premier Soccer League. It's about the fourth tier, just below the USL League One. So kind of like of a baseball equivalent, I would say it's kind of more like the Carolina Mudcats, about that same level.
Right.
So it's semi-professional.
And how many teams are in the league with y'all?
So total in the NPSL, it hovers kind of around 90 to 95 throughout every year, and we're in the Southeast Conference, so it has about 6 or 7 other teams with us.
All right. And you'll play home and road games and things like that. And good deal. Where can do you have a website or somewhere folks can find information?
Yeah, of course. So anybody can follow us on social media at Greenville United on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And then there's also our website at www.greenvilleutd.com.
All right. And Aaron, Eastern North Carolina is a very big baseball community with all the great fields and teams, but also you've got a soccer complex where games are played. And how about like the growth of soccer? Do you feel like it's healthy right now, especially in this part of the country, Eastern North Carolina?
Yes, I feel like it's healthy because, first of all, take a look at ECU. They have an amazing women's program.
Yep.
Right, and there are a lot of fields. You have PGSA in the community, one of the biggest academies here. So there is that growth.
Yeah, and you want to see that keep growing more. How about the game here nationally? So ever since I was born, like soccer is the next big thing, and I don't know if it's quite hit that here in the States yet, but we're seeing more kind of MLS on television. Charlotte's got a team which has people excited. Do you feel like it's still continuing to grow here in the country?
Yes, it's still continuing to grow, and there's a lot of opportunity here. Like you mentioned, Charlotte, they just signed Wilfred Zaha from who played in Europe. They're starting to bring in a lot of players. Messi and those other players, so you can tell that it's actually growing.
My personal story with getting into soccer, it happened in conjunction with me getting FIFA for the first time in years, and also the World Cup was about to come around, and the Premier League was going to be on NBC Sports Network. It was all around 2013-14, and I went through the Premier League teams. I wanted to have a team of my own. And I wanted an underdog, so I chose Swansea City, which turned out to not be great in the long run. But Wilfred Boney, who I believe is from the Ivory Coast, right? He was my favorite player, and they had a great couple of years there, and I think finished 7th or 8th, and then real life took over, and everybody started buying their players. And I realized quickly that in soccer, especially over there, they'll fire your coach very quick. And another thing, the announcers are very harsh on the players, more so than sports here in the States. And also, man, they can just raid your roster at any time. So it was a very quick learning experience of me being a football fan.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the passion is the passion.
It's really cool. And that's one reason I got into it, too, seeing the fans and saying, man, if they're into this, there's something that I'm missing. Like, there's got to be something to this. And I started learning the players and the teams and how important they are to each little community. Because, like, some of those big teams, they're or even the small teams, it's their community, right? Like we're learning that with the Wrexham stuff, the Welcome to Wrexham. But it is neat how the teams connect to the environment around them.
Right.
It's a lot of fun. So, do you have a favorite club team? Like, who do you support?
Man, it's sad to say, but I'm a Manchester United fan.
Okay, and tell me why that's sad, because I don't.
We're not doing well right now. It's been like that since we lost Sir Alex Ferguson. Since he retired, we've been just going downhill. So
I didn't want to choose a City or a United or one of those big ones, so I went way too low, I guess. Who do you? How about you?
Yeah, so I've actually just recently gotten into soccer as well in the past couple years, and about right in the time I started getting into soccer, Charlotte FC announced that they're coming, so I've been a pretty big fan of them.
And I would certainly like to see them have success. I know they went to the playoffs last year, right?
Yes, I believe they did. They, I don't think they kind of bounced in the first round.
Yeah. So hoping for some success here in the state of North Carolina. So as far as the team right now, is the team set for this upcoming season for you guys?
For the most part, yes, but we have tryouts March 29th, so we're waiting to see if we can pick up a couple more guys after that tryout.
And if folks want to be a part of that, where do they find that information at?
Yeah, so anybody can fill out the tryout form on our website at www.greenvilleunited.com. And, they fill it out and pretty much just show up to tryouts.
All right. And, Aaron, how long have you been in Eastern North Carolina?
Since 2018.
Okay. You enjoy it? You like Eastern North Carolina barbecue? Is that part of your palate?
Yeah, I kind of like it. Yeah, but I like it here.
What do you what do you miss most about your homeland? Is it the food?
It's a lot because it's way different. Lifestyle is way different than it is here. So I'll say one big thing I miss is the sport. Because every corner you go, there's a game. There is a game.
A match.
People just you can put 2 stones or whatever you find. There is a game.
Yeah.
Every day, Monday through Saturday. So, yeah.
That's pretty cool. Good stuff. Aaron Okway and Ethan Long joining us here inside the Pirate Radio studios talking Greenville United. I'm getting picks from everybody we talked to for the Super Bowl. Do you follow American football at all, Aaron?
Honestly, I'm still learning.
We're doing this with Alex Harper. He was a long snapper for ECU's football team. He's never really got into pro football. He's going to pick a favorite team. I think you should do that. Like I picked a favorite Premier League team. You should go through the teams, look at the logos, learn a little bit about them, and pick a favorite team.
Yeah, so when I came to the States, I went to Virginia. So I don't know what it's called now, but they used to call them the Washington.
Yeah, that's my team, the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, so
they got a great young quarterback, Jaden Daniels. Now's a good time to jump on board.
Yeah, so I kind of heard about them.
That's my guy. Yeah. All right. Ethan, you a Panthers guy, I'm assuming? No?
So unfortunately, my grandparents and my parents grew up as Cowboy fans. So I've kind of had to follow them. But,
Aaron, we don't want that. That's not what you need to pick. All right. Well, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Ethan?
Probably it's going to be the Chiefs, but this is probably the first time I've ever rooted for the Eagles to win a national championship.
I do not want to see the Eagles win. I'm hoping the Chiefs come out with a win. Did you? Was it all soccer for you, Aaron? Did you play any other sports, or you into any other sports?
No, I played a little basketball, but that's just for the fun of it.
Yeah. Don't really have the height for it, huh? I understand that. Good stuff. Well, Aaron, nice to meet you. Good luck this season. Keep us up to date. And after the games get going, y'all come back on and let us know how you do. For folks that want to experience your games, how do they go about getting tickets?
Yeah, of course. You can always go to Tickets at the Gate or visit our website at greenvilleutd.com/tickets. And we're actually really planning on having a fun season. We've been working with our 2 supporter sections, the Greenville United Bucks Brigade and the GUFC Hooligans, to try to help develop that fan experience. So we're really looking forward to this season, getting some more wins.
Great. All right, Ethan, Aaron, thank y'all for joining me today.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Appreciate it.
All right, we'll take a break, come back, hear from another Ethan. Ethan Norby, East Carolina pitcher, will join us inside the Pirate Radio studios. Got that when we return at Pirate Radio Live after this.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strauds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
At a theme park, you might have to choose between a great deal or the best experience.
Wow, total access is expensive.
But with US Cellular Prepaid, getting a great deal doesn't mean sacrificing a great experience. US Cellular has no hidden fees or gimmicks, and now you can get a Samsung Galaxy A16 5G for free. US Cellular Prepaid. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue Electric, Plumbing, and Air.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird with some exciting news about Shimmer Boutique. The new website is live and all orders over $100 will receive free shipping. Go to shimmerboutiqueonline.com and get shopping today. Shimmer is the boutique for everyone and carries all the top brands from Kendra Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and more. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and shimmerboutiqueonline.com. Go Pirates.
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. Pro. Fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
It's the perfect time to grab your wings, Greenville. This February, Wings Over Greenville is giving you 10% off your entire order when you use the code PIRATE25 online or in the app. Whether you're planning for Super Bowl Sunday or just craving something delicious, they've got you covered. No minimum purchase. Redeem it one time a day so you can keep the wings coming all month long. So hurry. Code PIRATE25 is good all February long, but only online or through the app. Wings Over Greenville, the wings that make every game day even better. Order now and save. Use the code PIRATE25. Only at Wings Over Greenville.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Does your active lifestyle have your body aching? If so, K-Ross Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Visit them on East 10th Street and try their services like float therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact them today at krossfloats.com. K-Ross Float and Wellness Studio, restful intentions. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live, hour number 3 here on a Monday. Man, huge sports news over the weekend. Luka getting traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, and Myles Garrett today requesting a trade. We'll hit on some of that later on in today's show. But what you got,
also,
Shirley?
Leonard Hamilton, Florida State basketball coach, announced he is resigning at the end of he will not return next year.
He has been there for a long, long time. So, yeah, a lot of big sports news. We'll hit on some of that on our Fleet Feet Rundown later on in the show. Right now, we'll talk some Pirate baseball with East Carolina lefty Ethan Norby. Ethan, how you doing, man?
Doing great. How are you?
I am doing great. Sounds like you're doing great. Colby asked him about the scrimmages. Says you were hitting 93 on the gun.
Yeah.
And humming it up there. So how are things going with the arm and your pitching right now as we are getting closer and closer to the season?
Yeah, things are going really well. Me and AK have gotten after it the past couple weeks, and things are certainly trending upwards. For
awesome.
Sure.
Yeah, you've talked about it plenty of times now, media day and otherwise, but your role, I guess, is somewhat defined, but also undefined as far as what you'll be doing this year. But it sounds like coming out of the bullpen to start. Is that the plan?
That's looking like it, yeah.
And kind of just be ready every day pretty much?
Yeah, just, whenever they need you, I'll be out there, I guess.
Is that, how different is that mindset? I guess you'll experience it coming up, but as far as, all right, I know I'm starting this day, so the other days I got to take care of myself versus, hell, we've got 5 games this week. I need to kind of be ready for them all. What's that like?
It's definitely different. Like being a starter, you're pretty much on a set routine the whole week compared to being a reliever where you get a little bit less lifts in. You get less time off the mound just because you're pitching multiple days, so you kind of just have to keep your arm up that whole time. You're not really building into anything. And so just like being constantly like ready to go is probably the hardest part.
Yeah, I guess you got
to
stay engaged as well, and then just be ready to go when your number is called. How are the scrimmages going? Once again, Colby said you were looking sharp. In fact, he said all the pitchers were looking really good. Said you had a lot of one-run games, I guess. Pretty competitive atmosphere out there.
Oh, yeah. Certainly the pitchers have been looking really well, and then Colby won't give himself some credit, but he's been really swinging it as well. But the sticks are starting to get hot, and I think this is the perfect time for him to get hot.
I asked Colby about this from a hitter standpoint, but not the pitcher standpoint. What's it like throwing in 40-degree, 35-degree weather like you do at the beginning of the year compared to the 80s, the 90s you'll see at the end of the year? How tough is it? How different is it for a pitcher?
I would say the most difficult part is just like your warm-up routine. You kind of have to take a little, like when it's colder out, you have to take a little bit more time in your routine before you go in the game just to get your body back hot. But like when you're down there in clear water, you're probably getting about 5 pitches just because of how hot it is out there. And you're just trying to survive the heat.
I always hear pitchers talk about their stuff, and I had my stuff today or I didn't have my best stuff today. Is that like, do you know that when you're warming up in the bullpen, or like what is stuff, first of all?
Your stuff is just like how your pitchers are moving that day, and like how sharp they are, and like kind of just your feel for them that specific time. You kind of get a gauge for it in your catch play, but I would say probably when you're out there, you get a little bit of an idea when you're in the bullpen, but things can even change from the bullpen to the actual game.
And I guess the really good ones I've heard say, I didn't have the best stuff today, but battled through it. I'm sure. Have you had to work through that before?
Oh, yeah. You'll probably – this is right now is the best you're going to feel all season right before game one. So you always kind of have to be able to compete without your best stuff.
You got to have a great guy behind the plate as well. And, of course, Justin Wilcoxon caught a lot of games for the Pirates. And now we saw Walker Barron some last year. Got a couple of new catchers in. How are those guys meshing with the pitchers and with yourself right now?
Yeah, Walker's done a really good job. Last year I was pretty confident in him last year, but now he's taken a pretty big step with his defensive work. And then Michael's come a long way, and so has John as well. All of them swinging the bat well, and I'm really excited to throw to him this year.
Ethan, if you got a question for Ethan, he'll be here another 10, 15 minutes or so. You can get it in on YouTube. Got one from Jamie. Has Ethan accomplished everything he wanted to change or get better at since the last season? So what were kind of your off-season goals, and have you met those goals, you said?
I would say it's so weird because you're always trying to improve every single day. So I feel like my goals are constantly changing.
Right.
But I feel like me and AK have accomplished a lot this off season. Are things perfect? No, but you got to be as close to perfect as possible. So,
and you're right too. It's not like you set something in June and say, all right, by February I want this, because it's so year round, right? So you gotta evolve. He also said, is the new rule with the batter's eyes having to be up before pitching going to be a problem? If it's going to be a problem for anybody, it's going to be a problem for Ethan, because he works fast.
I did have a couple problems with that last year. Certainly against, I remember Wichita State. I don't even think the guy was looking when I won or like struck him out to end the game. But they're definitely enforcing a lot stricter now with our umpires the past couple weekends. But I think you just gotta wait, I guess, is the biggest thing.
Austin Knight half joked that he about got tossed out of an inter squad. Was that with you on the mound?
Yes, it was.
I figured. Yeah,
he was very confused with the rule. We ended up going to I think the head of like the umpires for this area and whatnot, and they said that they didn't understand why the balls were called. So it should be fixed. But it was very interesting. He was a little fired up for sure.
That's good stuff. Coach got your back there. Ethan Norby joining us. Johnny Robertson has stats for us. When pitching in innings 4 through 6, Ethan has a 1.17 ERA, a whip of 0.91, and an opponent batting average of 132. He's never allowed a run and has only surrendered one hit during the 6th inning.
Wow. The stats to consider.
Johnny's our random stats guy. So Ethan dominant through innings 4 through 6.
Man, I did not know that. That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Johnny. Jansen asked, any particular team you're looking forward to pitching against this year?
All of them. On a real note, though, I mean, obviously, like, Carolina's going to be fun. George Mason being the first weekend is going to be fun. Always, your NCWs, State was awesome last year. I mean, there's a lot of teams that you want to go after.
Coach Knight said when we talked to him on this show, I asked him, does anybody ever, shake you off? And he said, yeah. And he acted like he didn't have a problem with it. Now, if you do that, you better throw a strike and get the guy out. But, how often have you, shaken off a call and gone with something different?
I have never shaken off a call in my Pirate career. Didn't do it in high school either. I just trust my coach.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that he's done the work behind the scenes to like know what to throw here. And so I kind of trust him with everything on that.
All right, there you go. Ethan, how was the big event over the weekend, the ECU banquet? It sounds like it's only getting bigger and better. So how was your experience Saturday?
It was really cool. Learned a lot from the people that came and spoke with Jake and Pat Watkins and Jake Hunter and Riley Johnson and Dixon and Agnos, like all those guys. It was really cool hearing their stories.
I guess pitching is pitching, but like, have you talked to Jake or any other lefties in particular? Like, or is it doesn't matter if it's a lefty or righty, you can get advice from whoever?
Yeah, I think you can get advice from whoever. Like, my big thing is just being a competitor, and I think that's like mainly what guys talk about. Like with me is just the competitive aspect of things rather than the stuff.
Do you know? Our stats guy Johnny probably knows, but like, are you better against lefties than you are righties?
Oh yeah, I think Coach G threw a stat at me the other day. It was like my first 30 appearances against left-handed hitters, I was like, they were hitting like 100 or something.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So is it kind of a challenge to do the same against righties?
Yeah,
for you?
That's kind of been the whole thing, is just trying to equal out those numbers.
Yeah. Talking to Ethan Norby here on Pirate Radio Live as we get set for ECU baseball, start of another campaign. Ethan, a couple of non-baseball questions. I need to put L there. Ethan N. Who is your pick for the Super Bowl? Now, let me explain for Minnesota Vikings fans. The Super Bowl is the two best teams play each other. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't been there in my lifetime. So,
who you got, Chiefs or Eagles?
Eagles, 100%.
All right.
Not a big Patrick Mahomes guy, I'm not going to lie.
I get that, and neither am I, but I can't root for the Eagles' division rival. You understand that. If it was if it was Chiefs-Packers.
Chiefs all the way. I can't stand the Packers.
Chiefs-Bears.
Yeah, no.
And Chiefs-Lions.
Chiefs.
Okay, so you understand where I'm coming from.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough. Even the line, like the lovable loser Lions, are you sick of them yet now?
I kind of have a little soft spot for them just because I like the way that Dan Campbell coaches, but I got to stick with my boys.
But when Jaden Daniels carved them up and we got all those picks on Jared Goff, you were feeling pretty good, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, all right. Fortunately, we couldn't do that against the Eagles, but hopefully we'll be back next year. Yeah, so you and Connor, y'all are Minnesota sports fans, man.
Yeah.
Hadn't been easy for you.
Nope, sure has not. I think there's a stat out there that we're the only sports city with all 4 major sports to not win a championship this century.
That is tough. Who's the closest?
The Twins in '91.
Oh no! I
was the last one.
That was the last. I'm saying, like, who's the closest right now?
Oh gosh,
to getting there? Like, out of the Wolves, Vikings, Twins, and what do you got? The Minnesota North
the
Wild. Sorry, yeah. I was going way back.
The Wild. I mean, the Wild are whatever, but
yeah.
I think the Wolves and the Vikings are in a good place. But
who are the
hump.
So the Wolves made the trade, Cat, for who'd they get? Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Who else is good on the Wolves? I don't follow it.
Jaden Daniels, Mike Conley's on there.
Mike Conley still playing?
Rudy Gobert.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's that squad. They'll make the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
And see what happens there. All right. So, long-suffering Minnesota. Hey, look, I'm glad you just stick with your team, man.
Yeah.
Something to be said for that.
Oh, yeah. It's been hard at times, but,
Hadn't been easy being a Washington fan, but it'll pay off one day.
Hopefully.
You got to get – maybe you got your quarterback.
Yeah, JJ maybe. Maybe Sam Darnold. Who knows?
What do you want him to do?
I have no idea. Connor's asked me this question so many times. I'm like, bro, I don't know a clue.
Because I will say this, like, people – and maybe JJ looked good in the preseason, but, like, people just assume he's going to come in and be great, right?
Yeah, you can't – I mean, it's hard to assume that.
I know. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, do we know he's going to come in and just be – now, he's got great receivers to throw to, obviously.
I think Coach O'Connell's done a great job.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely. All right, so when Ethan's not focused on baseball, he's focused on that. What else do you do, Ethan, in your spare time?
We're a big movie crew. We have about probably 7 to 9 guys 5-6 times a week over at my house.
Nice.
We'll watch movies. Last week was Harry Potter week, and now we're on to The Lord of the Rings.
Okay. I can say I have not seen either one of those series. My wife's a huge Harry Potter fan.
Oh, yeah.
Just never got into it. Any recommendations? What else? Any good movie recs?
I mean, all the big ones like Pirates of the Caribbean's really good.
So y'all watch like series, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Prior to last week, we were doing a bunch of just like random movies, but we kind of decided let's get into some serious stuff.
Okay.
So we're going down like, Star Wars and Pirates of the Caribbean and
you like the
X-Men.
Marvel movies?
Yeah, we
Okay.
talked about doing X-Men too, but Lord of the Rings is for this week.
As far as baseball goes, I'm assuming you're a Marlins fan right now, but along with the Twins, like how much do you watch? Because I've talked to ECU players, some watch every Braves game, some stay away from it. Like, how big of a sports fan like that are you?
It's just hard to watch professional baseball when it's not in the postseason, just because of how it just doesn't mean a whole lot.
Right.
Like
too many games.
Yeah. College baseball is so personal, and you're super invested in it, whereas it's all about professionals just trying to hit home runs, strike everybody
That's a good
out.
point. Yeah.
There's no, I guess, big time detail that goes into that.
Do you like the style of play, I guess, in college more so than, than the pros?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ethan Norby joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. If you got a question, we'll go another few minutes. Jamie suggesting Indiana Jones.
That was on the list too.
All right. Mike P, when will Ethan and his movie crew get to watching the Police Academy series of movies?
Oh, gosh. You can't take that one up with me. That's the whole crew decision. I don't know about that.
Can I throw in one that's got 3 movies? Naked Gun. You ever seen those?
I have seen those. Those are pretty funny.
Yes. Love them. I don't know if they hold up with kids today, but those are some of my favorites.
They're very stupid funny for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We did I should pull up the trivia from last week. All right, Ethan, let's see. I'm going to name 4 baseball movies. You tell me the teams that these movies were about.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to go Major League, Moneyball, Rookie of the Year, Little Big League. Can you name all 4?
The first one was Major League. The Indians, obviously.
Yeah. Moneyball.
Ace.
Rookie of the Year.
Was the Cubs.
And Little Big League.
That's the Twins.
It is.
Yeah.
4 for 4. Nailed it. Jared's team actually got every question right at trivia Thursday night at overtimes except Little Big League.
Oh, come on. That's a good one.
Could not get what other movie questions did I have the other night, Jared? It was something about
you gave 3 names of characters for sports movies, and then you had to name the sports movie.
Okay.
So it was like Rocky, Creed, and Creed's girlfriend. That was for Creed.
That was another one. Yeah, I did that for a whole round. The other night I did Tim McGraw was in this movie in 2003 that later became a football TV show on NBC.
Is that Friday Night Lights?
It is. Yeah. Well, you should show up to trivia one night. Yeah,
kind of pulled that one out of the bag.
Very good there.
Tim McGraw also in The Blind Side.
And somebody guessed The Blind Side, and I did not know that because I haven't seen the movie.
Oh.
So I already know what happened. Like, why do I need to see that? Yeah. I haven't watched We Are Marshall because
that's a good one.
Yeah, but I know the story. Like, it's kind of sad.
Well, I mean, at least with The Blind Side, it's like, hey, look at this guy come from rags to riches. We Are Marshall. It's like, watch a plane crash.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Not. It's kind of sad, right?
I thought McConaughey was good in that.
McConaughey. Have you seen his Ditka commercial?
I don't think I have.
It's pretty good.
The Bears.
That's pretty good. He was trying to figure out how to say the Bears properly and finally got it. Ethan, Jansen wants to know your top 3 sports movies.
Oh, gosh. That's putting me on a spot. Miracle, great one. I like Glory Road by Texas Western.
Yep.
And we'll throw a baseball one in there. Let's go Little Big League.
All right.
About the Twins.
About the Twins.
Yep.
Do you think you need a child manager to maybe get you over the hump? Is that the secret?
I mean, that kid was really smart. I don't know if I would consider him a kid. I mean, he was like 12, but he had the brain of like a 50-year-old man.
Mike P., top 3 comedy movies.
Oh, my goodness. Man, you guys are putting me on the spot.
We're just going to talk movies every time Ethan joins us now. Yeah.
I mean, The Naked Gun, like you said, is good. I mean, a lot of Adam Sandler movies, Billy Madison.
Is that your number one Sandler?
That was just the one that came off the top. We watched that the other night. That was a good one. Jeez.
You into anything? I was going to say newer, but like
Jim Carrey.
I was thinking Super Bad or those. I love Jim Carrey movies from the 90s.
I like Bruce Almighty.
That's not where I was thinking, but okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's a few of the comedy movies. Jamie's favorite sports movies: Hoosiers, Rudy, and White Men Can't Jump.
Yeah, no, those are good. Those are good.
Major League's my all-time favorite. It was my first rated R movie I ever saw.
Yeah.
And I know every line, and that's the all-time favorite. All right, Ethan, what are the next couple of weeks like for you and the team as you get ready for opening day?
I guess pretty much that. Just getting ready for opening day. We'll scrimmage again pretty much all week this week. Getting live arms, going out there, and then getting ready for next Friday.
Good stuff. Thanks for joining us, man. Looking forward to seeing you on the bump, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
There is Ethan Norby joining us. Got Caiden Norman in the on-deck circle. We'll talk to Caiden, get his thoughts on the upcoming Super Bowl and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
Beauty Bar Medi Spa invites you to experience the magic of self-care with treatments that enhance your natural beauty. From Botox to fillers, skincare, and more, this is your time to be celebrated. For the month of February, we are featuring our Skin Better Alpha Rit 30 treatment with 20% savings, a no-downtime treatment, revealing a more radiant, rejuvenated skin. Your lips, but better? Ever curious about lip filler? This is your sign to jump on our exclusive offer for the month. Visit Beauty Bar Medi Spa at 1021 Red Banks Road, Greenville. Call us or visit beautybarmedi.com BeautyBarMediSpa.com for details. Celebrate you at Beauty Bar Medispa.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Have you heard? Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by today for lunch specials for only $8.99 with delicious features like chicken pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Did you know that 1 in every 36 children born in North Carolina is diagnosed with autism? The Autism Society of North Carolina offers assistance and support programs that improve lives for autistic children and adults. And you can help the Autism Society of North Carolina through the Eastern Run Walk for Autism on Saturday, March 29th at Town Common in Greenville. Run, walk, form a team, or donate. Make a difference in someone's life. Visit EasternRunWalkForAutism.com and sign up today.
Pirate Radio.
See that door right there? One marked pirate. You think a pirate lives in there?
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
I see a door marked private. Is that the door you're talking about?
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's U.S. Cellular locations and experience the highest standard of customer service. The purpose of the Atlantic Wireless Store experience is to inform, illuminate, and inspire. Find the location near you at AtlanticWireless.com. Atlantic Wireless, we go beyond the call. And be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU home services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes, J-Bone. A-Harp still here.
Yo.
While he's unemployed, we can still get him on a little bit. But he's got some gigs coming up, including this weekend. He will be on the stick for Pitt Community College baseball as their PA announcer.
Indeed, against Lewisburg College at the Minges Overton Complex against Lewisburg College.
At the Minges Overton Complex?
Yep.
Against Lewisburg College.
Indeed.
What day is that?
On Saturday.
Where's
what
it
time?
Minges Overton Complex.
Who are they playing?
Lewisburg College.
What time?
1 p.m.
And that is game 1 of a doubleheader.
Correct.
All right. Caiden Norman's here. Hey, Caiden.
What's up? I know my Saturday plans, so I'll be with A-Harp.
That shirt, you can see the shirt pretty good on video, but it almost looks like you're nude. Speaking of which,
I thought about coming nude for you, but I didn't.
I need to apologize because I saw another man's wife nude this weekend, and I need to apologize.
Jeez.
Yeah. It was Kanye West's wife.
Oh.
Apparently they were at an event.
The Grammys?
The Grammys. Ever heard of them? And I will say my wife sent me this, but so I'm okay with her. But I would like to apologize for coveting another man's wife because did y'all see what she was wearing?
Yeah, I saw what she was not wearing.
Had them big old things out. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I apologize for looking at another man's wife's
A lot of weird
breasts.
outfits. Somebody dropped a head on Will Smith's son.
I'm sorry?
Somebody dropped a house on Will Smith's son's head.
Oh, he literally had a house on his head like it was a giant hat that was shaped like a house. It's the dumbest. I'm going to look it up for you.
Yeah.
How do you have that much money and look that dumb? Shout out Cam Newton.
Jamie says greatest athlete who acted. You gotta say OJ.
Burt Reynolds played football a little bit.
A little bit. Oh my God. What are we doing with our lives?
Will Smith should slap him.
Who's the greatest athlete to act in movies?
John Cena.
Yeah.
How is he considered amongst actors?
Better than The Rock, not as good as Batista.
What has Batista done?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dune 2. Blade Runner 2049.
He was in that movie, the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah. Knock on the Cabin Door. He's good in that.
Yeah.
He's good in everything he does.
All right. Bautista. Trying to think anybody else. Shaq, no.
I saw him in an episode of My Wife and Kids the other night.
My Wife and Kids. Caiden, what's up with you, pal?
Just getting ready for the Super Bowl, man.
How are you doing that?
Dreading it. I'm not looking forward to it. It'll be a good game. I'm looking forward to watching Saquon. We'll see, but it's like you're gonna get dessert, and then your mom brings you in celery and broccoli, and it's like, ooh, that was a tough little word right there. I couldn't say it. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but I'm just not looking forward to it. But
who is gonna win?
I want the Eagles to. I hate three-peats, but I feel like the NFL's rigged it. Kansas City's probably gonna win.
Why does everybody keep saying that?
Because we're all conspiracy theorists in the year 2025.
In the year 2000. Shirley knows what I'm talking about. So if it's rigged to win, we should all just bet on the Chiefs, and everybody will win money, and the economy will be flowing next Monday.
Exactly. That's what we should do. But I'm more excited because on Super Bowl night, I get my fantasy championship trophy. So I'll be carrying that around with me for the next year everywhere I go.
What players led you to that championship this year?
Baker Mayfield helped me.
Baked.
Yeah, Bake was a huge part of it. Derrick Henry was another huge part of it. I just forgot my entire fantasy roster. I actually had I started off 6-0 this year, then dropped 6 straight, and then bounced back last regular season game and got me into the playoffs by 20 points.
Alex, you ever played fantasy?
Yeah, I play just about every year and don't ever care about it. I'll draft my team and then not watch.
You know what you need to do? Best ball. You ever heard of that?
I mean, in golf.
That's when you draft a team and it just sets and it automatically plays your top quarterback, your top 2 running backs, your top 2 receivers that week.
See,
you need to do that.
I know this is hypocritical because I just said I don't look at it, but I feel like that takes the fun out of it.
So you're one of these guys that's just going to complain about everything.
Like for me, I mean, no, but like for me, I don't ever care about it or look at it. But like for people who do, like, it's literally you just draft your team and do nothing. I don't feel like there's any appeal in that.
Talking about fantasy?
Yeah.
No, man, you got to be strategic. You have injuries happen. You got to be able
That's
to
what
find
I'm
the right guy.
But I'm saying for best ball, that's for just like people that like to have a bunch of different teams, like to draft early. You do those. Well, here's what I do, Alex. I'm in a best ball league, and I'm in 2 leagues that are week to week that I care about.
Okay.
So just think about that if you're not going to give it any second thought. Because honestly, the best part of fantasy football is the draft. To me,
yeah,
compiling.
Well,
the
it's the
teams.
only part I've ever really partaken.
There you go. That's why you should do best ball.
Could do like me, just draft your team's guys.
So you came in dead last. I'm guessing.
No, actually, no, I did not.
Dang.
There's no way you only have your team's guys, and if you did, you would come
Well,
in
at the
last.
important positions, got Brock Bowers, Gardner Minshew, Jacoby Myers, and then I fill out wide receiver 2 with somebody else.
So you draft your guys first?
I don't have to all the time.
See, either do it or don't, man.
I took Brock Bowers.
First round.
Yes.
You did not. You just lied to me. Show me your draft. Show it to me.
I'm not even kidding. I
Pull it
drafted
up.
Brock Bowers in my first round.
Dude, Brock Bowers is my favorite guy. Him and Bucky Irving were my guys that got me to the semifinals this year.
You dropped it in the semis?
Yep, dropped it. Let's see. Nothing there. You doing any props?
No, I actually took the whole. Are you talking about for the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at them yet. I thought you meant gambling in general.
I
haven't touched anything since college football ended.
I wrote some notes down regarding props.
Let's hear 'em.
I like the under 1.5 shortest touchdown scored yards. Under 1.5 yards shortest touchdown.
That one was a hard one to follow for a second.
Yeah, I said it wrong. Now it's probably going to be juiced like a minus 160 or something, but it has hit like 7 out of the last 9 years.
Wow.
With last year being one that it didn't hit. But you got to think if the Eagles are getting it to the 1, they're definitely scoring.
Push.
And I would think the Chiefs would as well. It's just basically about getting down to the 1.
Exactly.
For the most part.
I like that one. You said what's it right now?
I don't know. I haven't seen it this year, but it's usually minus like 160, maybe even minus 180.
The most electric one that my fiance's dad bet, I think last year or the year before, was the doink off the upright, and it hit. I don't know if it was last year or the year before it hit, and it was the most electric thing.
You can bet would a field goal hit the upright, basically?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was the best sounding doink you've ever heard in your life.
That's pretty good. And with the way these kickers are, especially Tucker this year, I wouldn't mind doing that again.
Bet the doinks.
Isn't he like in trouble right now?
Why did I say Tucker? I meant Jake Elliott. My bad.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. Thank you for rolling along, and thank you for bringing up current events. I'm going to thank both of y'all.
No problem.
I was trying to get an edge Caiden on Educated. No, that's a new show.
Edging Caiden?
No. Educating.
Oh,
Educating.
Okay. That was you see where I heard that at.
But a new show, Educating, or a new segment where you educate football fans on football. Just figured out something there.
Educate Caiden.
I was trying to find an edge on first touchdown score, a trend maybe.
Yep.
And the only trend is there's absolutely no trend at all. So here, I did this on Friday, but real quick, I'm going to name a player. You tell me his position.
Okay.
Last year, Christian McCaffrey scored the first touchdown.
Running back.
The year before that, it was Jalen Hurts.
Quarterback.
The year before that, it was Odell Beckham.
Receiver.
The year before that, it was Rob Gronkowski.
Tight end.
Yeah. So we're hitting all the positions. And then it was Mahomes, Michelle, Jeffrey, Freeman, and then a defense. So there's no trend at all on first touchdown score. Maybe you could find one in Chiefs Super Bowls, but I was trying to find maybe something to attack there, and I got nothing on that.
What's your gut tell you? Yeah.
Saquon.
I heard that in the back of my head, too.
But it's
Saquon
going to be
for what?
like first touchdown. It's going to be such a low number,
I like
though.
two plus.
Yeah,
for
2
Saquon.
touchdowns for
Yeah.
Saquon. Get a little.
I just hate betting first touchdowns.
You hate fun, we realize. You don't like Jey Uso winning. You don't like first touchdowns.
I want to pick something I want to take something I can win. First touchdown's crapshoot.
Yeah.
Also, it's over so quickly sometimes. It's like, I want something that can last the entire game.
Yeah.
All right, fair
Or
enough.
you bet Mike Evans and the Bucks get screwed, don't get the ball first.
Yeah.
That, too.
that does kind of stink. All right. So, Caiden, now, what have you been doing since the college football season ended?
Not much.
Is it like depressing, or do you find other things to?
No, I love college football. Like, I watched a little bit of the playoffs. I wasn't that thrilled for it. I had a trip with Holton, and then I've just kind of been decompressing, just like not watching any sports for a little bit. But Saturday I got back into college basketball. Had a decent 3-1 Saturday. So
Nice.
I'll take it. And then tonight, A-Harp, I'm not betting his play.
Well, A-Harp doesn't bet.
No, but he suggested.
Yeah, because his old team
Straight
is going at
vibes.
it. North Carolina Central at Norfolk State. North Carolina Central plus 9.5.
No.
Which we'll be watching it tonight at the Buccaneer Music Hall with Sports Trivia. Everybody come out and watch the Eagles cover.
We doing it.
You want to know what I used to do last year during like weekday basketball, like Monday?
Yeah.
I always find a weird line, and this probably isn't nothing new. I always find like a weird line with like a team that's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 wins more than the team they're playing against. Like tonight, Charleston, what's it called? Charleston is 17-5 versus 13-9 William and Mary on the road. They're a 2.5-point favorite. I like that. Take them 2.5. Take them 3.
William and Mary has been good in league play.
No, I'm not. I don't know anything about these.
But you're saying take Charleston because they have more wins.
Exactly. I just feel like, and then this one right here, Northern Arizona versus Weber State. Northern Arizona's 13-9. Weber State's 8-15. Take Weber State.
It is Weber State.
Oh, Weber.
But that's okay.
Well, I like Weber.
Winthrop play tonight?
Isn't that the alma mater of like Damian Lillard?
It is.
Nice.
He left 1 year before East Carolina won the CIT championship on their court. He was at the game watching Akeem Richmond hit a last-second 3.
Let me see that 3-ball again.
You can see it for real, if you want to.
I want to see it. I want to get in that competition.
We need to bring that back we'll get Jared in this year. We'll let Alex defend his title.
God.
How's the stroke looking?
Bro. I struck it better than most.
I like Kansas tonight.
Iowa State?
Yeah.
I know. Is Iowa State?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Kansas, 2.5-point favorite at home against Iowa State. That is a low number.
Be taking that.
Take the home team in that one. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get our Fleet Feet rundown. Man, a lot of huge sports news over the last 24 to 48 hours. We'll go to our NBA analyst, Caiden Norman, and see what he thinks about the Luka trade when we return Pirate Radio Live on a Monday after this.
PestTech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. PestTech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the PestTech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. PestTech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Tired of the same old gym routine? Rebel Fitness is here to change the game. Whether you're throwing punches, kicking it in kickboxing, or mastering MMA, we bring the heat with specialized group classes that make fitness feel like a fight you actually want to win. At Rebel Fitness, we're not just about lifting weights, we're about lifting spirits. Join a community of badasses who are rebelling against the norm and crushing their fitness goals. Sweat, lift, move, fuel, fight for a healthier, happier you. Rebel Fitness, where fitness meets fun. Join the movement today. Visit us at 3700 Charles Boulevard or visit rebelfitnessnc.com.
Chicos! Arriba, arriba!
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
UBE and PireWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
At Chicken Salad Chick, we make our food from scratch every day using fresh quality ingredients. We have 12 flavors of chicken salad, plus soups, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Whether you're craving traditional, savory, spicy, or fruity and nutty chicken salad, we have something for everyone. All of our delicious chicken salads conveniently packaged in take-home containers and multiple sizes for you or the whole family. Visit Chicken Salad Chick or order online today. Now open at 112 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Chicken Salad Chick.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chronic joint pain hovers, and you never know when it's going to rear its ugly head, and that goes for former ECU quarterback David Garrard, too. That is why the medical professionals at QC Kinetics take their job so seriously. When they treat patients like David Garrard, they are delivering long-term relief, treatments without surgery or downtime. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today, 252-765-PAIN. That's 252-765-PAIN. And Greenville Utilities Neighbor-to-Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor-to-Neighbor program. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Harp.
Yes.
I got to take you to task on something you just said during the break.
Okay.
But first, I need you to tell me about our friends at Fleet Feet.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
You said that the Chiefs dynasty is the most hateable dynasty
in my lifetime.
In your lifetime. That is excluding the Patriots dynasty. Or I should say that includes but you are excluding that from your list because the Chiefs are number one. Why do you say the Chiefs are more hateable than the Patriots?
Because I think with the Chiefs, there's way more like outside of football that even like the common fan or like someone like myself who doesn't watch the NFL, like I have legitimate reasons to not like the Chiefs, like everybody does. The reason why I think they're more hateable than the Patriots dynasty, I feel like the Patriots dynasty, like people actually respected. You know what I mean? Because like people respected Belichick, like as like people, you know what I mean? Like people think Belichick is one of the all-time greats. Like Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback to ever play as of this moment, and you know their defenses were really good. And I'm not saying the Chiefs like don't get respect from people, but I just feel, I don't know, between like the Mahomes family, like all the Taylor Swift stuff, I feel like they're way more hateable than the Patriots are about business.
Okay. Can I throw a few words at you? Can I throw Spygate? Can I throw Deflategate?
I think part of it is like the dynasty ended and people could finally respect the dynasty and they forgot how much the hate was.
I agree. I think this is recency bias.
Yes. And I also think that like TikTok made the Chief hate a lot bigger.
I don't have TikTok.
Well, like when the whole dynasty started with Jackson Mahomes, like it was just like it was always in people's faces.
Didn't he dance on like the logo of a like
Sean Taylor?
Sean Taylor.
So
he
on
like
the
danced
21,
on the okay.
How'd you take that one?
I thought it was stupid. It's not like he knew who Sean Taylor was or knew what he was doing, but yeah,
there is so much grass on that football field that you could have done it anywhere else.
Oh, I know. It was despicable.
Clip sounds like a Mahomes family Chief dynasty stan. He's standing by him.
Standing by
Literally
him.
the only part of that dynasty that like I actually genuinely like is Andy Reid.
I like Andy Reid.
Love Andy Reid.
I like the vibe.
I don't like any dynasties. I'm sick of the Chiefs. But in no way are they more, some of the words you use there, more respectable than what Belichick and the Patriots were
They
doing.
had like 4 cheating.
No,
scandals.
I said the
One of their
Patriots,
players killed some people.
Yeah.
Like shot them.
Aaron Hernandez?
Yeah. If we're using Jackson Mahomes dancing, we got to use their tight end murdering people.
Yes, but you know what? Aaron Hernandez was arrested and went to prison for that.
Jackson Mahomes was
there has
arrested
been
and
no
charged.
consequences for anything the Chiefs have done.
Jackson Mahomes does have like a sexual misconduct charge on him.
Does he actually?
Yeah. Read a book.
Yeah, but who cares?
I haven't seen him in
I haven't read a
ages.
book since the
Because
8th grade.
because of those, they kind of swept him.
They're like, yeah, you're out.
Well, Roger Clinton, didn't he kind of get put towards the back, like get out of sight?
Okay, well, let's
yeah.
also, here's another thing. Let's look at this as people. Caiden, do you like, as people, who do you think is more hateable, Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's more
how
hateable?
How old were you during like the
Well, how old are
Patriots
you?
time? Oh, I'm 26.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 24.
My dad
Okay,
could
2
probably
years
beat up your
apart.
dad.
I was just curious, like how old were you when all that? Like I can understand if you were younger.
How do you think Patrick Mahomes is hateable? What does he do to annoy you?
Bro, literally every single time, like, he doesn't get a call, he complains. Like, that clip of
Tom Brady! You're talking about Tom Brady?
Bro, it comes down to recency bias and that they put Jackson Mahomes and the whole Mahomes family in front of you the last 3 years. That's what it is.
Tom Brady bitched more than any player in NFL history.
Like, that video of, like, when the Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season, and Patrick Mahomes, like, didn't say congratulations or good job. He's like, bro, that's the dumbest call I've ever heard in my entire life, bro.
Pretty good impression.
That's pretty good.
But like
Mike P said, the can't touch the quarterback rules are because of Tom Brady.
yeah.
The reason
Patriots
you
are the
can't
right
touch Mahomes is because of Brady. That's a pretty good point right there.
I only hate the Chiefs because in division. Like the
I have
Patriots,
only seen Tom Brady get smacked in the face hard. Have you ever seen Patrick
and they
Mahomes
changed
be
the
hit
rules
for real?
because of that.
Well, I mean, yeah. I'd love to see him get hit.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be honest, if the Chiefs weren't going to three-peat it this year, I'd probably cheer for the Chiefs because I can't stand the Philly fan base.
Yeah.
But I just can't stand a team winning championship 3 years in a row.
I'm just about to say a whole bunch of stuff that nobody agrees with. The Philly fan base doesn't bother me at all.
Brother. Yeah.
Cole's cool. That's about it.
Who?
Cole that comes around here.
Oh, he's a good kid. He was not the guy yelling the C word at that lady.
No.
That was not Cole. And don't say it was. You people out there. NBA trades. Dude.
The West is over.
Well, the West is over because the Spurs, right?
Because I don't think that's getting enough coverage. Like, dude, you're pairing an all-pro NBA point guard with Victor Wembanyama.
First of all,
Who cares about beard-chugging, 270-pound Luka Doncic
they're
and
not
Grandpa
called
LeBron?
all-pros.
Oh, all-NBA, excuse
Thank
me.
you.
I'm a football guy.
Yeah. Luka to the Lakers. First of all, care, but like this is a huge deal. Adam Schefter, I guess, had to like put it in football terms for fans. He said this would be like Lamar getting traded for Joe Burrow.
That's absolutely not even true. That's like Lamar getting traded for Dak.
So Anthony Davis is Dak?
Yes.
I don't think Anthony Davis is Dak.
You just say you don't care, that which kind of
Low-key.
means you don't watch as much or keep up as much.
Low-key older.
He's hurt all the time.
Old, hurt
His
all the
nickname
time.
is Street Close. Like,
I know about things that I don't care about.
Okay.
Just because I don't care about it doesn't mean I'm not somewhat.
well, I mean, Anthony Davis and Dak,
all right.
they're both good, but there's just something about them.
Do y'all care?
I'm not a big NBA guy, but I know it's a huge deal. Holton would be the gun who'd get. He's nonstop talking to me about it, and
you're just like, I don't care.
I'm a football guy.
Yeah.
So
The compensation's the craziest part. Like Anthony Davis in a first for Luka, who's got 15 more years in him.
I don't understand.
Rudy
what
Gobert
Dallas-
went for
I want
4
somebody to
first-rounders.
explain to me why Dallas did this.
They don't want to give him $350 million this offseason,
So they wanted something in return.
which they barely got.
That's crazy. You're just telling your fan base.
I don't believe that was the best they could do. I mean, I'm
No.
not a huge NBA guy either, but that seems
But
like
that's
really, really light.
Kind of what happens when you don't look around and you're just like, that's the team.
Like, surely you could have at least given Oklahoma a call.
I mean, they could have, and please don't call me Shirley.
Yeah. But doesn't the Thunder, don't they have like 30 first-round draft
Yeah, but
picks?
they
stocked
don't.
up?
They don't need to add Luka. Like they got a good thing going on there.
All right.
They would have had to blow up that young core to get Luka.
Do you have any did you sees before we take a break?
Did you see? No.
Caiden, did you see the Royal Rumble?
yeah.
Did you really?
Saw some highlights. Yeah. That's one of the biggest things. I fell out of wrestling years ago, but I always check on the Rumble, and
What'd you think of Jey Uso winning?
I wanted John Cena too.
See?
I was a John Cena stan growing up. I
But-
loved it. Like I came up with John Cena.
And he doesn't care about wrestling anymore, so like his opinion shouldn't matter, right, Jared?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, I just haven't watched it weekly.
I just like people agreeing with me.
I know.
What do you think?
But his opinion doesn't matter.
Were you guys upset John Cena didn't win like I was?
He was. I liked Uso. So I'm older than you, and I never liked John Cena. I was like, what is this character? He is a rapping white guy in jean shorts.
And I grew up wanting to be a rapping white guy.
I said that on Friday.
That's exactly what Jared said. I was like, I can't relate to this. I'm more of a Godfather fan. You know, the pimp that has hose. Now that's a guy I can get behind.
Dude, but what if Stone Cold Steve Austin lost to Billy Gunn or Road Dogg?
Your comparisons are awful.
Billy Gunn won King of the Ring. And
You're comparing Dak to Anthony Davis, and you're comparing Jey Uso to Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn got the rocket strapped to the back.
Nobody's ever cheered for Billy Gunn like they do Jey Uso. He has the whole crowd cheering.
Jey Uso is low-key a megastar.
Didn't Road Dogg and Billy Gunn have the whole crowd? Ladies and gentlemen.
As a tag team, not as a solo guy.
But I think we all know John Cena is going to go to WrestleMania, become the 17th time champion. It's there in front of us.
Y'all want to hear the best joke you've ever heard in your life?
I'm ready for it.
Mike P said, I've heard of John Cena. Never seen him, though. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap it up with A-Harp, with Caiden Norman, with Shirley Rhodes, with J-Bone, and with Kanye West's wife's giant breasts. Back with you after this.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light, Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. Dixon from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Craving a delicious burger and a great deal? Then head on over to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Every Monday, shake things up with $5 hand-shaking cocktails. On Rough Draft Tuesday, enjoy talls for smalls, where bigger drinks are the same price as the smalls. It's Whiny Wednesday with $3 pours of barefoot wine. Then on Salty Thursdays, sip on a $4 house margarita. And don't miss Bloody Sunday. Enjoy brunch and $5 house Bloody Marys.
And this just in at Bad Daddy's, mention Pirate Radio for 15% off your meal.
Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Great food, amazing deals, and a whole lot of flavor.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strouds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
This is Holt Nailers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. You can shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And it was a rough day for the stock market. The Dow was down 122 points at 44,421. The NASDAQ dropped 235 points and closed at 19,391. And the S&P was down 45 at 5,994. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
All right, fun one today. Thank you, Caiden Norman, for hanging out with us in Hour 3. Thank you, Alex Harper, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
For the entire ride. Shirley, J-Bone, enjoyed it. We're back with you Tuesday. We'll have our regulars, Mac McCarthy, Mike Mullis, Bryce Williams, and we'll throw in a couple of baseball guests as well. Aaron Fitt from D1 Baseball and former Pirate Brandon Manning will be a part of the show coming up on Tuesday. For the crew, I am Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive